there's a chance maybe it just wasn't working. Now let's see if I can get the volume right over here. It's always something, man. I have no clue why this transmitter's not working. I feel like this mic is super hot though. Let me see if I can turn it down. I don't know if that'll be Alright, y'all. So I left the tablets at home. So if I can't see your comment, that would be why. I was rushing. So if y'all want me to really see all the comments, y'all gotta go on YouTube.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much, man. Hey, how you doing? All right, let me try to get this together here. Since I left the tablets at home, both of the tablets. I was tired, y'all. What up, War? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in to the stream. I had to work through some little issues, but we here. Had some audio problems. How you doing tonight? AJ, what's going on? I don't know how long you'll be able to stick around, AJ, but I left both the tablets at home, so me trying to see the comments gonna be rough. So I can't see none of the Twitch comments right now. So all my folks on Twitch, I apologize. I should have went and got them, but I only got 5 minutes left. I'm gonna practice now because I was having some audio problems and issues. You know, that's how it be sometimes, I guess. I was coming from work tired and had tablets on charge and forgot. And left out.
Jump right up, buddy.
Yeah, I'll get some. I'll throw 1 or 2 balls. Okay. What'd you get?
The new phase.
Okay.
The new storm.
Okay.
Gives me a nice break to the pocket.
Okay. This Will from OJVI. Oh, okay. What's going on, Will? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. I'm so happy to not have to wear a mask.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It feels weird sometimes. It's been so long we've been wearing
it.
it.
Really easy. Well, not so much for me because I work outside. So
Oh, okay.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel like I spend all day with a mask on almost.
And there's that time. We gotta move forward.
What up, man? Jeez Louise. Ball went hooky. What up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Why didn't you say hi to me till now?
Huh?
How come it took you so long to say hi to me?
I did say hi to
Are
you,
you
but
mad
you
at
were
me?
on the
You wanna talk
phone.
about it?
You were on the phone. At work, bored, about to watch me. Hey, that's what's up, man. This is something you could do, you know, anytime, every time. YouTube is forever. Oh, I should have got my towel. Let me get a towel. I should have cut my nails. I feel like they're hooking more again this week. I might have to throw the urine. That's all I bought. I bought USBC Nationals this weekend. So this will be interesting. I kind of took a few days off just to kind of rest my arm and my body. Went out into the national forest to get some tranquility and rest my mind. Restore my purpose, you know what I'm saying? 49 seconds remaining. I should just make it easy for myself and just throw the urethane off. But I gotta go up there and get it. I don't feel like doing it. Come on, ball. I guess practice is over. All right, let me handle a little business real quick. Not the thing. No, yeah, we gonna throw the thing because that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. All right, but what's going on, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Expert Bowler here at Expert Bowler Gaming on the best live stream on the planet. Now, listen, I gotta put out a disclaimer tonight. I done forgot all the tablets at home. So I can't see y'all comments unless y'all on YouTube, basically, because it don't show me the comments unless I post to my personal, like, public page on Facebook. So I got Facebook open on my gaming page, so I'm trying to, you know, be able to monitor the comments. So if I'm a little off on the comments or a little slow, y'all gotta just excuse it tonight. I was tired coming from work. We worked a little late, and I was kind of rushing. But we here. We live. It's going down. My people on Twitch, I really apologize, because I need to open up a Twitch window and try to make sure that the Twitch is good, because I'm sure it says something crazy. So hold on. I could do that real quick, because I didn't change the thing on Twitch. Or Ashley, you could do it if you want, but let me see, because you are my moderator on both. But I got it. I could change it to sports. Done. No changes were made. All right. That's weird. Oh, it says sports already. Okay, cool. So that way it don't say Apex, so people don't think I'm playing Apex. All right. But if y'all haven't done it, man, y'all already know what to do, man. Like, subscribe, follow. I don't know where you watching, but y'all know what y'all gotta do, man. We live. It's the Expert Bowler. It's the Expert Bowler Gaming.
Where did that come from?
This is gonna suck because I didn't throw this urethane ball at one time, which I really would have needed to throw it at least one time. So it's finna hook like crazy, and then it ain't gonna hook as much the next time. But we'll be all right. I'm really not loose anyway, so it's not really good. I'm about to throw it like 12 miles an hour or something crazy. I should have a pretty good indication of where I need to throw it from last week, though. Oh boy. We went Brooklyn, y'all. Here we're in Brooklyn. All right, Leah. That's funny. Ball went Brooklyn, man. All right, Leah. That's great. How was Nationals? I go this weekend. So we will see how it goes. I think it should go well. I'm gonna shoot a video and probably post it before I leave about what balls I'm taking. And I'll post that. It'll be quick. It won't be nothing crazy long. And then I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm gonna try to do like a travel vlog. So like, you know, just something for fun. Switch it up a little bit. Something a little more entertaining, you know. Here, hold on. I need to open my score app. Leagues. New league. At least I left a 9 pin. My first shot, so people won't really know if it was like a solid 9 or that it was that Brooklyn. They won't know. So it's all good. They really won't know. But, you know, it be like that sometimes. It's all good. I really didn't get that much practice. I threw a couple balls because I was trying to work out these sound issues that I'm apparently having with this one transmitter, which I don't know what's going on with that. I'll test it when I go home. I was really hoping that everything would work because everybody who's upgraded their YOLO box, which is the device I use to shrink, has been having like crazy problems. So I didn't update mine. So But yeah, I knew they were hooking a little bit more today. I definitely had hit that ball with some surface, that Medusa. And I threw it and was like, man, this thing is hooking like crazy. All right, that's a little better.
Nice shot, buddy.
Huh? Say it again. They hooking a little bit today. I mean, they're not bone dry, but I mean, it's hooking a little bit. Oh, you bowling All-Stars in Indy this weekend? That's what's up. Hey, man, good luck. Bowl well. I mean, I've seen you bowl quite a bit, so I'm sure you'll be just fine. Throwing a lot of strikes in Indy. I really like bowling in Indy. I got a lot of friends in Indy too, man. So all my people from Indianapolis, man, what's up? What's happening? Long time no see. Oh, let me post this stuff to my Facebook because I definitely share. Copy. My bad, y'all. I gotta make a post on Facebook real quick. Uh-oh, look like we got a little rain delay. I need to make some commercials. So like when we had the rain delays or I need to do something, I could like play a commercial. That'll be like awesome. I'm gonna work on that. Come up with a little commercial. I just need to get the link real quick for this. Had to come to YouTube since Twitch getting no love. Nate, I appreciate it. Man, so look, I left the tablets at home on accident, man. I apologize, I've been saying it. I'm trying to do a post now, and I had some audio issues in the beginning of the stream I had to figure out, or I would have went and got them. So, it was crazy, man. This ain't the first time that I forgot the tablets. I definitely do that sometimes. Just be tired coming from work, man, and be rushing and forget. But saying what's going on, what it do? I'm trying to check the comments, y'all. I swear to God, I'm trying to check all the comments on my phone and bowl and put in my score and talk to y'all. So I'm trying. So you bowling at Stardust and Addison? Oh, snap. Team challenge. Hey, good luck. You was talking crazy over there? Oh, snap. Let me see what you were saying. I don't think it's going to pop up when I come back. So, like, with Twitch, it's weird. Like, I got to be in the chat, like, the whole time, or I don't think the chats pop up. It's one of them, like, crazy things. So, and I wish I could see, like, Facebook on here. The only way I can see my Facebook on here is if I post to my page, like my timeline. If I don't post directly to my timeline on my page, like I can't see the comments on my device. So it's a weird setup.
That count? No. Can't stop flop, bro.
So it kind of makes me have to do a whole lot just to be able to see what people are saying. And it's not a perfect system, but hopefully at some point I'll be able to figure out a good solution. You got it. You missing the pin? Yeah, yeah. I wonder which lane's hooking more. Last week the left lane was tighter than the right lane. Oh yeah, it's definitely tighter than the right lane this week too. This right lane, I feel like, is way tighter. They must have started oiling from right here and just went lane, 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 and that's why the fourth lane is tighter. So if you didn't know, right, the best way to get like consistent lanes is to like oil the first lane once, the second lane once, then go back to oil the first lane again in the second lane, and then keep going. Because you got to get all the machine stuff lubricated and wet. And then that way, you'll have a consistent lane to lane. So you gotta add like at least two extra lanes to your pattern. If you got, or to your machine. If you got a 16 lane, you gotta put 18. You got 36, you gotta put 38. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about bowling balls I reviewed lately. Okay. What bowling balls you was talking about over there? What happened? I lost the chat. Oh, here we go. Who we got in the chat? I know Sam, my money making doubles partner, in the chat. So that's all I need. Yeah, some people definitely don't do a burn pair. They definitely don't do a burn pair. You got to do that burn pair, man, if you want consistent lanes. A lot of people, I mean, you know what though, like, let's say you run a bowling center, but you don't bowl. Like, that wouldn't be something you would think about. Or, like, if you're just a regular bowler, you might not care either, you know? It might not make that big a difference. Or if you're a cheapskate, you'd be like, I'm not spending that extra oil. Just don't oil that joker. What ball am I throwing? Today I'm throwing that Radical double cross, the urethane ball. My Medusa was just hooking so much. I didn't feel like trying to play left out the gate with no practice and be hooking the whole lane and all that. Last week, it wasn't really advantageous for me to throw that strong ball. I mean, I struggled early on because of it. So I think what we'll do is we'll just play them a little straighter this weekend. Let's see what we can do. Maybe they just oiled the lanes, because I feel like they're getting tighter as I keep going. I mean, I know I'm throwing it a bit harder, but... And I know, that's all right. And I know that urethane does not absorb the oil, so it took me the longest to get Skyway to do a burn pair. I mean, you know what? Like, it's something that helps the bowlers that doesn't really help the center in it. You know what I'm saying? So the bowling center is not going to probably see an appreciable difference, but the bowlers will. Say you've been throwing that Widow Ghost. Okay. Hey, people been striking with them Widows, whether it's the urethane Widow, the Ghost Widow, and people been striking with that Obsession. That Obsession tour, and the 3D offset hammer. I ain't gonna lie, people been going crazy with the 3D offset hammer. I really don't need a 3D offset hammer, but I might have to just get one just because they've been going crazy with that joint. But, you know. Oh, let's see. Let's see what old Bobo could do. Bob could go up here and get a 10back.com. Let's see. Come on, Bob. I know you can do it. Oh, that's not a 10back.com. That's like a 8back.net. That's all right. Bob got a new ball, so he's trying to figure out his new ball. So Bob get a pass this week. Bob had it dialed in with the old ball, but he said he's gonna get him a new ball and he's gonna figure out how to throw this new ball. What is going on? My phone not working. I'm trying to copy this link. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. All right. So, if y'all didn't know, we going to nationals this weekend. Usually I practice every Sunday, but I took the day off just to try to rest my body, rest my arm, rest my hand. I have been doing a bunch of bowling and a bunch of stuff, and my arm was hurting a little bit, so I figured it would be a good idea just to kind of take the day off. I could probably move to the right some more though.
You dialing it up?
I inched a little to the right, but I probably could take one giant step for mankind to the right. I need to go to the moon to get my ball to hook today. All right, so Nate says you run a radical, tremendous, no thumb for the win. For the win? I like radical bowling balls. I really do. I'm actually throwing a radical ball right now. I actually go to a lot of score with radical and DVA balls. Like there are times when the Brunswick balls, especially like when I'm bowling on something harder, I love throwing Brunswick balls. I throw Brunswick balls like all day. But then when I bowl on something just a little bit softer, I like throwing like deviated radical because it gives me a little more shape and I can strike a little more. So. But we ain't doing too bad. Let me check on the way my score screen look. I'm missing something right here. Here, let me see. Missing some frames over here. I don't know what's going on. It's like drifting. All right. Well, we doing all right. We got spare strike, spare double. We got to see if we can get that ball to be like half flush in the pocket. Then we'd be all right. All right, man. So I posted the link in the chat. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to support the stream, that's how you do it. You can hit that link. Show a brother some love. This stream ain't free. It costs a lot of money. And every dime counts. All right. So maybe we move a little bit more to the right. Just a little bit. I don't want to go high. There we go. Just a little inch to the right. I said I needed to take one giant leap, but it was just one little inch. I was super close already. Well, let's see if we can bowl 800 with the urethane. That'll be like perfect for all the stuff that's going on where everybody banning urethane. People don't know if they can throw urethane. I never really liked urethane in the beginning anyway. these urethane balls now so strong, it's just like throwing resin. So I might as well. It's crazy, my ball hooked this much. I remember the old urethane balls ain't never hooked this much. How do you feel about no thumb? Your reaction seemed a little disgusted. No, man, look, I don't care how you bowl, to be honest. Like, I hate anybody who throw it straighter than me. I hate anybody who hook it more than me. I hate anybody who strike more than me. Yeah, if you beating me, I'm pretty much mad. But I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all. No, man, I don't have no problem with it, man. I think that bowling is one of the sports where no matter like how you bowl and how you get there and how you throw it, it's cool. Bowl, have fun, be competitive. I think that's one of the like things about bowling. Like basketball, it kind of matters like how good you are, like how you get there, how you do it. It's a bigger penalty. Like bowling, you could be like in a wheelchair and strike forever bowling. And I think it's good to see like other styles of bowling because like if you watch the PBA, you see people over the years throw it all different types of ways. 2 hands, 1 hand, no thumb, extra fingers, throwing it straight, hooking it a bunch. I mean, everybody can be successful. I mean, Walter Ray for decades was like the best bowler in the world, you know, over all that amount of time. He had made like the most money on tour and everything. And Walter doesn't like hook it a ton. He can hook it a little bit, but he traditionally didn't. You know, Norm Duke really did, you know, he wasn't known for curving it, but then you had people like back in the day, Dave DeAntremont and Rudy Kazamakis, you know, Mark Rolfe, people who really like used to wind on it and really, you know, turn it up and hook it, you know. They had a lot of success too. So now, I mean, I just think it's normal for everybody to have a bunch of revs on the ball and to hook it a bunch. I mean, when I was a kid, that's what we like were striving to do. You know, be a cranker. And which I don't think that's changed. I think seeing that ball hook like that is really exciting and people get excited, you know, and everybody wants to see their ball hook. So I have no problem with it. I gotta hook it a little more. We'll move a little more to the right over here. That was sloppy. But to be honest, like I feel like non-traditional styles are harder to maintain over the long term, you know, over the duration. So the people who throw it with 2 hands or 2 fingers, no thumb, I just feel like it's harder, you know, down the stretch. It's gonna be hard to bowl for 30, 40, 50 years and still be competitive. Just because you're putting more stress on, you know, every part of your body. Your lower body, your knees and everything, as well as, you know, your upper body and your arms. So Sam says, what am I throwing right now? I am throwing urethane. I'm throwing the Radical double cross. And Sam says, back up. You want me to back up away from the camera? I'm too close? I could be too close. I'm trying to see the comments. The camera is a little far back today from where it usually is. Usually I put it right here down in the pit, but I didn't want to like obstruct, you know. All about hitting the pocket no matter how you get there. That's right. As long as you can get there the right way, it's all good, man. It don't matter. That is the truth. I'll tell you what though, like I used to hook it a lot more than I hook it now. And as I went through college bowling and bowl PBA patterns and PBA tournaments and stuff, and like harder, more challenging amateur tournaments all across the country, the less I hooked it, the better I was. So I definitely hook it a lot less on purpose now, that's for sure. Come on, man. Oh, I hooked that one so much. I got to do that on that lane, not on this lane. I should have just moved on the other lane so I could have threw it the same. Jesus Christ. Let's see if I can make this. I don't even know. Maybe I'll shoot at the 4.7. And maybe I can cut this. One. Oh, all right, I got two. Ah, all right. That was just a bad shot. Yeah, that was bad. I hooked it too much.
Just the back one. Get the back one.
Ah, y'all, come on. There's no reason for that. Strike over here. I left a 2-pin. I had a 4-bagger. 4-bagger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big 4. Ah, man, if y'all just tuned in the stream, what's happening? Do a little score update, man. I had a decent game going until I just big 4'd. But it's all good. We doing what we can. We could bowl 230. Still get to close to average at least. That was just me though. I threw it bad. I kind of hit it a little bit. I really want my ball to like finish good and drive, which is doing on the right lane pretty good. The left lane, I just need to move a little more to the right. I think I still have an original, unless it cracked. An original what? What ball? I hear it's really different than most urethane balls. Oh, she said no, another style is backing it up. Yeah, that's for sure. Another style is definitely backing it up, and Cassandra definitely backs it up very well. There are some really good backup bowlers, which you never really see on tour, but I'm gonna tell you what you see a lot more, like, especially with the young guys throwing it 2 hands, like backing it up. Like, that's like cheating, man. It's like, they might as well let me bowl with my right and my left. Like, the PBA don't care. You can bowl whatever hand you want. They really don't care. USBC the only ones be like, no, you can't switch hands while you bowl in league. Can't change your delivery. But the PBA, they like, whatever. If you can make the spell like that, you got it. You can throw it however you want, as long as it's your turn. Yeah, so I like this double cross though, Sam. Like, it's a lot more consistent for me than what most urethane balls have been when I've thrown them, which is what has kept me from throwing urethane. And it hooks a little more, I think, than some of the other urethane balls. I mean, it's probably less than a purple, but it's probably more than some of the other urethane balls. There we go.
Which one is the ball?
I'm so mad I threw it bad over there in Big 4, John. It's so easy, too. I could have just like cruised it on that right lane. My ball would have struck. So disappointing. Let me check and see if I can see Twitch. I'm telling you, Twitch is just different. Like, if I'm not there when you comment, man, I can't see it on Twitch. It would be nice, though, if they could get, like, all my chats synchronized into one thing. I need to, like, if y'all know a way where I could do that, where I could get, like, all my chats synchronized into one screen, and I can see everything together. I'm going to have to put some research into that, because that'll be so helpful. I could bring, like, one tablet, and I can see, like, all of y'all chats, and nobody feels like they're left out. I don't have to have like 3 screens and be looking like, All right, I see you, and I see you, and I see you. Because right now I feel like I gotta have like 50 screens trying to figure it out. So. But for all the new people tuning in, man, what's going on? Y'all know what's happening. This is the best live bowling stream on the planet. You here with your boy, The Expert Bowler, at Expert Bowler Gaming, on Facebook, on YouTube, and The Expert Bowler on Twitch. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing me some love. Make sure y'all get active in the chat. This is not just a show for me to talk to y'all. This is a show where y'all can talk to me and y'all can talk to yourselves, man. So get active in the chat, man. Say what's up. You see people in the chat that you know. You see your friends. Holler at them. Say what's happening. I ain't mad. This is a stream that is forever evolving. I'm always adding new stuff. I'm always trying to make it better. And I'm always trying to give y'all good value for y'all dollar. You know what I'm saying? Reds, what's good? My man Bob over there figuring out this new ball, rocking and rolling it. He gonna figure it out. He gonna be all right. Bob got a real simple game, just down and in. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with that. Down and in. No matter what bowling ball you buy, he can use it. See, I can't use all the bowling balls. Them big, strong bowling balls, I take them to like nationals and stuff like that, tournaments, but I can't throw that stuff at league. When I bowl league in Chicago, I definitely would throw like a strong, super strong ball every week. But like everywhere else across the country, I can't throw that stuff. All right, we winning some points this week. Let's go. All right, let's try not to hit the face this time over here, like I did that last one. Ooh! I moved too much to the left. It's a game of fine adjustments when you're throwing urethane. I'm trying not to slam the dry. I feel like the dry is much drier than it was last week. Last week, I feel like it was way more blended. This week, I feel like the dry is just like on fire. Like every time I get into that dry, my ball just goes stupid. That was left. It's not really what I wanted to do. That's all right, though. I learned something from that. All right, 220. With a big 4 in the 8th frame or whatever. Ain't terrible, but I messed up my game. So, what's your thoughts on the situation with the Spectre? To be honest, I don't even know. I saw a post about the Spectre, but I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I've been at work all day working hard, and this weekend I was taking a detox from like social media and all that, so I ain't even been online really since like Thursday. So I have no clue. It's unfortunate, but Storm will make it right with those that have it. Yeah, come on, you know, the big company's gonna figure it out. They'll get it together. Worldwide. I don't know what. Walter Ray, Duke. Pete Weber, Parker Bone III, the legends of bowlers from the 90s. For sure. It's some old people too. Don't get it twisted. Let's see, kinda curious what happened with the pouring of that cover stock for the Spectre since it's been used on other balls too. You know what? So it's a lot that kind of goes into the whole like making a bowling ball thing. It's not as simple as you think it is. It's a lot of chemistry and all types of stuff that goes into it. So I used to work for the people who made bowling balls and test bowling balls for a decade. So I've seen it happen. I know how the bowling balls get made. I was on the History Channel in the show where they show how the bowling balls get made. I know when they good, when they bad, what you like, what you won't like. I've seen some amazing technology where I don't care how much oil you put on the lane, you can't keep the ball on the lane because it'll hook that much. And I've seen some stuff that I don't care how dry the lane is, it basically will go straight. So I done seen some of everything. Dom Nicky says, my guy. Sam says, ask Emil. He might know how to put it all together. So a lot of people, they use, I'm gonna do a thing about my setup. So a lot of people use computers. So if you use a computer, like how I do my regular live stream when I do Twitch, you can do whatever you want. But I use a device that is truly portable. I got a one tripod setup. Most people can't do what I'm doing. So if I wanted to use, I'm sure I could do it. I could download an app which would allow me to merge all the streams together. Probably have to pay for it, but I don't want to spend no more money, to be honest. It would be nice if I probably could figure out how to reconfigure my page on Facebook to be able to see the comments. Twitch is not supported on this device. So then that would cure everything. I'd be able to see Facebook, I'd be able to see YouTube, then I can have my one tablet for Twitch and I'll be fine. So to be honest, I mean, I know I could do it. I know you can do it. I know people do it. Looks like the 10-pin slid. Yeah, that shot was bad though, Sam. I kind of moved to the right a little bit. I mean, moved to the left a little bit and got it in. I wanted to kind of throw it away a bit, but still stay up the back of it. And I didn't do a good job at hitting my target. So that was all my fault. Because I feel like the right is so dry that I can't really like hit it early. But I can hit it a little bit more down lane. So we'll try to make some good shots and see what we can do. See, you cannot hit that dry early like that. You just gotta, I need to probably move a little bit more left. At least this is not a crazy hard spare. If you can make the 3 pins on the right, you can make all of them. This is a pretty easy spare. Maybe I'll just throw it straight and don't worry about trying to, I had pretty good carry. I'm always striking almost however I got to the pocket. Maybe today I'll just try to get to the pocket however I can get there and be happy with my result. It's an easy spare. It was an easy spare. That was an easy spare. That wasn't hard. That wasn't hard. If you can make the 3 on the right, you'll get them all. All right. That 3D offset. They good when they strike. They bad when they don't. Easy. Yeah, that's all me though. Like, that's just execution. I know what I need to do. and I know what I want to do. But the execution just not lining up. And that's fine. I could throw it straighter and strike. I just want to see my ball make a certain shape, which I know it'll make on the right lane, which I'm unsure if it'll make on the left lane. And I knew if I hit the dry early, it was going to hit the face. I threw it to the right and hit the dry early. I hit the face line. That's 100% my fault. Dom Nicky say, wow. Them easy spares, man. After you bowl so much, you be like, well, that's a spare, whatever. Just make the three just make the three over there. It almost don't matter how you make it. As long as you could make the ball be to the right of the 6-pin, you almost got a guaranteed spare. I ain't even do nothing tricky right there. I just shot at the 610 and knew I had a spare. But I guess that's why I'm the expert, right? Close. Make it all. All right. I'm going to just keep it in front of me. Throw it straight. Let the ball do the work and get strikes. Because my ball was definitely striking when I was just letting it hit the pocket. However, it was getting there. I'm getting a little looser. Be better this game. All right. Hit it just a little more than that. That was too good for lead. Feel like I was throwing like on the PBA. Threw like a real good shot. Uh-oh. Hook. There's a little slick in that corner. Yeah, it's all good.
You do one a season.
All right. I miss one every now and again. It was a little slick in that corner. Rebel, hey, Chris, how's it going? Awesome spare conversion. Thank you. Nathan says talking about balls. I make the hard one, then I miss the easy one, right? What I had? Strike, strike. I left a spare for 221. Then I went split, spare, 10-pin miss. Dom Nicky say that wasn't easy, bro. That boy good. Sometimes. Why can't I lose to Charles?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Oh, Charles only got 14. I like the old ball better, Bob. The old ball struck more. Old ball struck more. Old ball was better. He can put that phase 4 up. All right, y'all. Let's see if I can get a good string going right here. I know what I need to do. So I'm gonna just kind of take it easy, keep it in front of me. I need to make sure that I roll it the right way. If I get around it, it just skid a little too much. If I get behind it, it's a little better. I need to be like in between. I don't need to be like up the back of it. I need to be like just a little tilt to it. And I need to hit it just a little more than I would normally hit it, and then I'll be all right. And just keep it in front of me. So So that just means I got to wait on it a little bit more in my swing to allow me the opportunity to keep it on line and still hit it. So I got a super tight thumb hole right now. So that should help me to keep it in front of me, because I don't have to squeeze it in. Come on, man. That was better, but I still missed to the right. Maybe I just need to move though. Sometimes your body not agreeing with how it usually works, and it'd be a little quirky. Sometimes you just gotta adjust off how your body throwing it. It don't feel bad, but I'm not hitting my target the way I want to, so we'll just make the adjustment. Yeah, I'm missing everything right, just a little bit. So we'll adjust a little. You say it's not too late to do what?
Use your blind.
Use my blind?
Yeah,
I can still make my average, bro.
You just want to go.
I can still shoot average.
Whatever he says is fine.
Look, 60, 90, 20, 50, 81, 240. I can still bowl 247.
Nothing to 9 in a row won't fix.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing a 9-bagger won't solve. You want me to throw a 9-bagger, bro?
I'm living in your head rent free right now, bro.
Okay.
Free.
All right. What did I get the first game? I shot 221. I could have shot 230, and I tapped in the 10th in the second ball. I got it in and left a 10 pin. I'm not really upset though. I need some regular weeks like this, to be honest. Like, it's weird down here because like they have team tournaments, but the average cap be so low. You gotta, for like a team of 3 people, you gotta average like 625 or something like. Do they just not have any good bowlers, or like nobody who averaged 230 down here? Like, what is it? Somebody gotta be decent down here. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I can't even bowl nothing. I can only bowl like the singles events. It's like impossible to bowl unless they let like unlimited, you know, with no cap, where you can just do whatever you want. All right. Bob showing us how it's done. You know what's crazy? I've been throwing this urethane ball shooting at spares, and my spare ball's down here. I forgot I even bought my spare ball. I've just been being lazy. Man, this phone's really tight. I don't know if I'm able to clear this good. Uh-oh. Gotta do a little maintenance, y'all. That thumb hole is a little too tight. It's like I like it to be tight, but not that tight. I couldn't even get my thumb out. All right. I should be able to stand in the same spot right here and be fine. Oh, Lord. I'm going to just move just a little bit. I threw the exact same shot as over there, right in the dirt. All right, we'll get the 2. Keep it moving. They be bouncing in here sometimes, though. We might have a chance to make this. Oh, that's 0. Boo. I'm keeping up with the frames pretty good though.
Thank you.
We got 4 frames in, I got 44.
Keep up with us commoners for change, all right?
4 frames in, I got 44.
Can you still get your average?
No, but I can still get close. 70, 30, 69. I can still shoot 220. I can bowl 220.
He's legit handicap. You're letting a handicap guy beat you.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like going to Special Olympics and winning bronze.
It's fine. Sometimes they earn it. He got like spare 3-bagger. He's beating me fair and square. Nobody's making me throw it bad. I'm throwing it bad all on my own, so it's okay. You say bowl good, it was always fun bowling league with and against you. Yeah, man, you know what? To be honest, I love OJVI, Saturday afternoon vacationers. I had a lot of good people in that league. I had a lot of fun. That was a good league. I bowled in, I think that was the only league I bowled in for like 10 years. I bowled that league for like 10 straight years. If I didn't move, I'd still be in that league, to be honest. So, I need to throw it decent though. I'm throwing it so bad. I was throwing it like half decent the first game. Now I'm just like flaming into the drive. Hey, Miss Ann, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you having a good evening. You might as well tune in, watch some of this bad bowling. Look, I do a score check. I got like 1 mark out of 4 frames. But it be like that sometimes. Shake it off, you got this. Am I using the Medusa? No, I ain't using the Medusa this week. They were hooking quite a bit, and I just didn't feel like trying to curve the whole lane and do all that. I actually probably won't get a chance to bowl outside of this until I go to Vegas for Nationals. So actually throwing my urethane baller kind of helped me a little bit to build some consistency and repeatability before I go. So Miss Ann says she is having a good evening. That's what I like to hear. I'm having a good evening too. I'm a little tired from work, but I can't complain. I need to move a little to the left. And I should be all right. If I throw the same shot like a 1-and-1 to the left, I should be all right. Sometimes you got to work with what your body doing. My body wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, and I was being hard-headed and didn't want to move. So,
Welcome home.
just move a little bit. Work with what your body doing. Sometimes you be being hard-headed, being human, you know, and doing dumb stuff. But let's see if we can strike out, shoot 220 at least. That'll be good if we can shoot 220.
Like maybe a 120. Maybe.
No, I'm definitely gonna bowl more than that. Let me see. I might beat you. You better, you better strike. I might beat you. You might bowl 175. I might, with 170 showing. Am I streaming Nationals? So you cannot live stream Nationals. They do not let you record it. They don't let you stream it. They some haters. They'll probably ban you from bowling forever if you tried to stream it. I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know what type of advantage they think it's gonna give normal people. Normal people still gonna go out there and bowl whatever they gonna bowl. It ain't gonna help. The people gonna play the same part of the lane that they've been playing every weekend league. It's not gonna change nothing. Now the better bowlers might get an opportunity to look at it and see, you know, what they gonna do. But to be honest, I think, check out multi-twitch TV app. All right, I'll check it out, Sam. But the people who bowl good, they're gonna bowl good anyway. They come in there with a companion team that's real good, and they have a, you know, a real good team, and put it together with the intention of winning the Eagle. Most of us just going, man, just to bowl and have fun. We ain't going with the intent to win no Eagle. Now, if we bowl good and we happen to do something, you know, that's great, but. All right, so I moved, I'm standing in the same spot almost over here. And I think we will be close. That was so close. That was so close. See, that was a lot better though. I didn't get it to the right early. I projected it down the lane good. That ball almost looked like it was resin, the way it came back off the spot. Oh my God. This spot right here is just like super slick. Every time I hit it, I slide so weird. It kind of throws me off. I'm gonna just look at the 10 pin over there. Yeah, I wish I could stream Nationals though. I think that would be, it would be fun. It's a weird place though. I don't know if I would be able, like where I would even put the camera.
So you don't get banned from bowling Nationals for streaming it, you just get disqualified.
All right. Same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. You tried it before?
No, they actually talk about it right before you bowl every single time.
Well, I've been there like 10 years in a row. I just.
Right. But yeah, they mention it every year.
Yeah, it's just, it's stupid.
Yeah.
They used to record it for you, bro, and give it to you.
Yeah.
And you could go home and watch it and do
They
whatever.
still record it for you and give it to you.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
I might not live that long. What?
Right?
I'm not gonna pay you. I can record it myself. I don't need you to record it. All right, let me update my score. If y'all want to see how bad we bowling this week, look at this. Let me see what I got. Oh, I had 7. I left a big split. And then I threw a strike. Yes. And then I flagged another 10 pin. So wait. It's all good. I really ain't even feel like coming bowling this week. I almost didn't come. I only came because I knew I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, uphold my obligations to the stream, baby. But I'm gonna bowl something in the last game. I'm gonna make sure I throw it decent and bowl something in the last game. I gotta do what Clay doing over there. Clay, you ball as bad as me. All right, let's see if I can make another decent shot over here. That's just gotta be buzzer luck. That's buzzer luck right there. That was pretty good. For that. I'm actually throwing it better though. My ball's actually going through the lane the way I want it to. I made a spare. I got a spare. First one of the game.
Don't get mad, get even. Second one.
First one. Oh, that's right. In the first round, I made that split. Yeah. I forgot I made that split. Second spare of the game, baby. Y'all ain't ready for that. This is some great bowling. I know y'all see me strike all the time. Let me see. Let me see if I could see my chat on Twitch. I don't even got Twitch open no more. I done just closed it. I still love y'all, all my people on Twitch. I'm not ignoring y'all. I left the tablets at home, so I can't see the chat. I apologize, but I was late coming home from work, and I was running, man, trying to get the stuff and get to league, then set it up, and I apologize. I'm telling y'all, I'm tired. I'm whooped today. USBC used to stream nationals and give tips on how to bowl the pattern up until 2015. Not sure why they switched to no streaming tips or spoilers. When the administration changed, you know, the rules changed and they do different stuff. That's all. That's right around the time when, you know, the administration started changing and a lot of the rules of bowling started changing and a lot of things are different. So I don't think it really helps anybody. The score has been higher than they ever been every year, and they ain't even showing it. So I don't know why they do it. It sucks for little content creators like me. I would have loved to be able to, you know, live stream my nationals and be able to document it. Like I made the 710 at nationals 2 or 3 years ago. I would have loved to have that like on the live stream, so you can see I made the 710 on the GSX pin setter at that. So that would have been great, man. But you know, it would be nice if you know, everybody wanted to see bowling grow the same way. But it's their tournament. They make the rules. If you want to bowl, you got to follow them. If you don't want to bowl, or you don't want to follow them, don't bowl. Pretty easy. That was a little better. It's a little better.
That's how you get a spare, man.
On the first shot. Don't leave it. That's right.
Son, bitch, all right?
That's right. Come on, Lynn. Come on.
That was a good run, man. Good run.
Time change got me all messed up too. Yeah, it's something. I know I woke up this morning like, what is going on? Why is it time to wake up? Because this is not what's supposed to be happening. Something is off for sure. But I needed to kind of take a rest though. I needed to let my arm rest. I had been bowling way too much. My arm was starting to hurt again. If y'all didn't know, I had hurt my arm a few weeks ago. Well, a few months ago, I should say. Close to the end of last year. And it really was bothering me a lot a couple weeks ago, so. So I had to take just a little bit of a break. There's no way I could go and bowl nationals and try to be competitive when my arm was hurting and my leg was hurting a little bit. So took a little bit of a break. And then like my work been crazy. It's been like so crazy. A lot of stress from work. So I took a little time to like, you know, kind of just chill out, go see nature. If y'all follow me on like Instagram or whatever, see I post a few pictures just going out in the woods and seeing nature. Took a little hike, see some birds and some fishes and stuff. Just chill out, no phone, I mean, I had my phone. Of course, you gotta take it because I'm in like the national forest. Like you can for real get in trouble and need your phone. So I would never go like without a phone, but I wasn't really using it for nothing but pictures. I wasn't talking to nobody. Just kind of trying to relax a little, man. Like a little mini vacation for the weekend. Oh yeah. Bob's rocking with the new ball.
Hey Bob, how's your back from carrying your team?
All right. This lane hooks just a touch more than the other. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh. Whoo, you got to get it to the right, big fella. You got to get it to the right. Jesus. All right, we'll do a little score check. I'm starting to throw it a little bit better, so I'm not too upset. My body, I think, just a little out of tune. This left lane is super slick, like in that left corner. Every time I shoot the 10 pin, I like slide weird. So I need to like make an adjustment so that I can make the 10 pin if I leave it on this left lane. But other than that, we'll be all right. We just were missing everything to the right. Time. You had 30 clean this morning, Miss Ann. That's what's up. Congratulations. For sure. 30 clean a big accomplishment. It's very difficult, especially if you don't throw a whole bunch of strikes, to have 30 clean. So that means you bowl really well. That's why, I don't know if y'all remember, I don't know if we were doing Team 30 clean when I bowled out west. Maybe. Or maybe I came right after we did Team 30 clean. Which a lot of the apparel y'all see me rock when I make my YouTube videos be 30 clean apparel. Little stuff that I designed when we were making the Team 30 clean stuff. So, you know, we did that because we want to recognize, you know, how hard it is to do stuff like that. So for real, kudos to you. Say the outdoors changes your vibe. It does. It does. I think it really, every time I go out there, it kind of gives me a different appreciation for what I have. There's a lot of people who live out in those harsh conditions every day, living on the street. And it's cold, it was wet. I didn't post pictures, I think, going up on the top of the mountain, but I went up to the top of the mountain. It's behind my house. That's an amazing view. Here, let me see. I can show y'all. See if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me make it bright. Let me see. I gotta find the spot. All right. Y'all see, that's me on top of the mountain. He's out there doing a little mountaineering. You know what I'm saying? Just out there checking out the top of the mountain. Let me see if I can show y'all. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram too. I'll post some pictures on my Instagram. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a different perspective, so. It's always a good time. It was really cold. It was really, really cold. I think at the bottom of the mountain, it was like 40 something, 45 degrees. At the top of the mountain, it was like 20 something degrees. Like a little under 6,000 feet elevation change from basically like sea level. So, come on, Bob. It's a nice little change. Woo. I'm gonna try to do like some more trails and hiking and stuff this year in the summertime. It's a lot of trails around here that you could do. So I'm gonna see if I can get out, go walk some trails and do some challenging stuff. I ain't gonna be out here forever, so might well take advantage of it while I can. All right, this lane was a little tighter. Sometimes it takes a little while to get the machine good and oiled up and make it run good. just took a while today. Because that first game, I definitely wasn't throwing it that great. I just had a bunch of strikes. The ball was striking kind of basically however I got there. Oh, that's terrible. Ugh. Timing. That was all timing. I got there awkward. I think my feet were a little fast, and that way I got it to the right a little. I'm gonna see if we can bowl 300 this last game. I feel like I got a decent reaction. I just gotta throw it decent. I'm not throwing it that good. Last week I threw it pretty good. Not so much this week. All right. I ain't made no spares. It'll be all right. Take it how you get it.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, that's right. Take it how you can get
Get
it.
that out of your system.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
It'll be all good.
Down the line. But we still
It'll be all good. I need to actually put my score in
get mad.
because I definitely haven't been putting it in. 7 frame, spare, double. I think I left the 7 pin, double. I struck the first ball in the 10th. Got a 10 pin blow for 170. That's all right. We turned the corner like 390. Okay, here we do a score check. I don't care. Bowl good, bowl bad, I'll show you. That's why they call it the average. I have weeks like this still average 237, 238. It'll be all good. I might bowl 300 the last game and then be at 690. And still bowl, basically bowl average. I mean, it's still under average. I'm averaging like 237, almost 238. So it'll be kind of hard, but yeah, that outdoors, man. You know, it's kind of warmer. I'm warming up to it. I'm warming up to it. I'm warming up to the outdoors. It takes a little while to kind of. You definitely got to buy like some different clothes. You can't be out there and it's like cold and you walking for 2 hours and it's raining and it's like 40 degrees. Them city people clothes don't be working. You got to get some of them country people clothes. You got to get some mountain clothes. Can't be playing around. Oh, let me put up my sanding pad. I'm gonna need that later. But I think this will be good for, I might try to practice and bowl like 2 or 3 more games. Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna have time before I leave. I really gotta leave on Thursday. Dang, it would have been nice if I could have bowled a few extra games. I could have did an extra live stream and went over everything that I'm taking and kind of what my strategy is with the whole thing. That would have been nice. All right, man. Well, here, I can move this. All right, y'all. So we had 220, 170. And I had 170 with like 5 opens. So I really probably would have bought like 230 if I don't have all them opens. And like easy spares too. I didn't even really like, I only missed 1 split. Let me see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 5 opens. So if I make that, I would have shot 220. If I make all the spares, I'll shoot 220. It's all good though. But that shows you how powerful spares are. That if I make all those easy spares, I ain't missing no hard spares. If I make all the easy spares, shoot 220. So when y'all bowl in a tournament and you bowling bad and you not getting the breaks you want, make sure you getting the count and you making them spares. Unless you want to bowl 170. All right. So this is the tighter lane. So we'll make sure we get it to the right just a little bit. That's pretty good. Oh, come on. That was good. This is the lane that sucks. Shooting at the 10 pin too. I don't feel like getting my spare ball. I'll just keep using this. But we'll hook at it this time. It's super slick over there. It is like it feel like my foot like hover over the ground when I shoot at the 10 pin over there. That's like dangerous, I feel like. Sam says, thanks for the info on using the sanding pads. No problem, Sam, anytime. Tell me what happened. Like, how did it work? What happened? I would like to know what happened. What did you do? What was the outcome? Because I gave a lot of advice over the last few weeks. Sanding your ball to get it to pick up right. You might not need a new ball. It gave you more shape, right? Okay. Yeah, so usually anytime you sand your ball, it's gonna definitely make it hook a little earlier, right? Give you a little more mid lane. So when your ball makes the mid lane, it'll usually keep continuing and you'll have an overall better reaction. Which is why I'm not throwing my Medusa this week, because before practice, I hit my ball with the sanding pad a little bit, and then I threw it, and it like boomeranged and ran like Runaway Brooklyn. I was like, I'm not standing way over there hooking the whole lane. I don't have the energy to be doing that tonight, so I'm gonna just throw it up the right. I was like, I don't have it in me tonight. I'm tired. I need to eat some food. I'm gonna just keep it nice and easy and play up the right. Which, to be honest right now, I don't know. I probably would have struck more and had an easier night if I would have hooked it. But that's all right. We're gonna try to bowl something this last round. Let's see if we can make something happen. Last week I threw this ball in back 2 games and I had a good look. This is the hooking lane. I thought that was going to be closer. Come on, Chris. Man, I thought that was going to be close. I tried to move a little bit right there. I almost feel like I should retape this ball. Get a little bit of a better grip. All right. We'll take our time and make sure we make the spares this game. Because it really ain't that hard. You just gotta focus and make them. Let's see who we got new to the stream. If we got new people to the stream, this is our last game. We ain't doing nothing crazy tonight. We do a little score check. I went ring 10, a little high for basically a fast 8. It might have been a little higher than a pocket fast 8, but essentially, that's what we got. All right, Lynn. See, that's why you call fingers? Yeah. I feel like I've been kind of thinking about what 6 balls I'm going to take to Nationals. So I know I'm going to take basically the same, probably 5 balls I always take. But I'm thinking, should I take my spare ball or should I take this urethane ball? Only because, let's say they're kind of dirty in one part of the lane. The urethane ball will give me an option where I can actually throw it for strikes. Now, to be honest, I don't really like throwing urethane like that just because if it's not there, it's not there. And it's hard to create something where with like reactive resin, I could create something. I could like trick my hand. I could, you know, throw it a little different and I can create the motion that I'm looking for. I could take a strong ball and bag my hand out of it and let it roll up early and just be smooth and get to the pocket and throw strikes. I could take a ball that's really flippy and I could bag my hand out of it and touch it a little bit and it'll give me like skid flip and I could like throw it to the dry. There's so many different things you can do. Where with urethane, you really can't do a whole lot. It's kind of like one thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna hook early and it's gonna roll up and it's gonna, you know, roll out and it's gonna do its thing. So if you can repeat and make shots, you'll be fine. If you can't repeat and make shots, you're gonna be in trouble like I am today. Come on, man. I'm so close though. And it's like every time I move an inch to the dry, I just need to hit it more. I need to hit it more. But every time I hit it more on that right lane, I hit the face. So I need to figure out a way where I can throw it like that on both lanes. And I keep leaving this 10 pin on the lane that I can't slide good on. Like, that's a terrible thing. I feel like I'm gonna fall every time.
Pocket's highly overrated.
Oh! Flipped away from him. We clean though. We're clean for the third game, so I guess that's a change from our second game for sure. It's so close though, like, I feel like my ball's hooking so much more on the right lane and so much less on the left lane. I mean like 4 boards different, like an arrow different. And it's like every time I get my ball to the point where I feel like it's gonna spin up. You know what? I was striking when I was hitting light. I'm just thinking about this. I should have kept hitting them light because I was carrying every time when I was hitting light. And sometimes that's really how you need to do. So I'm finna make a little adjustment. I'm trying to move and adjust so I could be like half flush. And I think that's why I'm struggling. I think it's giving up the light strikes, but it's not giving up that flush strikes. So let me go hit them light and watch them fight. Let's see if we could get some better luck that way. Because I definitely, that's how I was striking. I wasn't striking when I was like going high, flush, like, because I was going high. Or I was like half pocket, leaving a flatty. Let's see if we can get a little slop going and throw some strikes. It's just so hard, like sometimes you really gotta pay attention to that type of stuff. Like sometimes the pocket just is not giving it up. If you half flush, you gotta kind of hit them light and watch them fight. Bob is rocking and rolling with the phase for tonight. He said, new ball magic. I tell you what though, I don't really feel like this ball has caused a whole bunch of carry down. So close, so close. So close, keep working. Oh. I feel like this is good practice though. Good practice. Spare shooting. I feel like I want to get more comfortable shooting spares with this ball for sure. Because I just might take this to nationals with me and use it as my spare ball. It definitely doesn't fit the same, and I feel like I throw it straight, so the fit is a little different. The feel is a little different, but we're doing okay with it. Oh, I keep forgetting I can't see the comments on here like I usually do. But for all the new people that tune into the stream, man, I appreciate it. If it's your first time here, man, welcome to the stream. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. You ain't gotta share it today because we almost done bowling. We do a little score check. You know what, here, let's hit it on the side by side so y'all can still see me and you can still see the score. We're not having an amazing night. We bowling 800s every week before. A couple weeks ago, we bowled what? Almost 4 800s in 6 weeks or something? 7 weeks, 8 weeks? Crazy, crazy. But I'm almost glad that I'm bowling bad, because I wouldn't have been able to bowl nothing the way my average is going. I was averaging 240 something. Definitely can't bowl nothing out here.
There it is.
Come on, Lynn. All right. All right, Lynn. Let's see what my average is at now with these bad games. Turn the corner with 400. It'll go down a little bit for sure. Let me see. I was at 237. Oh, I'm at 236. It went down 1 p.m. They ain't even really helped none. My average went down 1. I ain't putting no score in. I got 10 pin, spare, 4-7, spare, 10 pin, spare, 4 pin, spare. So as you can see, I must not have figured out how to bowl with this here left lane and this right lane being different. Because this right lane hooking significantly more than this left lane. Let's go. Let's go, Bob. The team holding me up this week. I wonder how the playoffs work. All right. It's the tighter lane of the two. That was bad. It was left off my hand. Try to aim small, miss small, but it's not working this week. I am definitely throwing it all over the place. All right, let's see what we got. Sweet. Oh yeah, this is the lane with the extra slide on the 10 pin spot. All right. Try to cheat it and not go as far over there. I don't want to fall, man. It hurt myself. Come on, comments. Well, I can't see the comments now. If y'all commenting on Facebook, I can't see it no more. I don't know. So hold on. Here we go. Spare clinic. It's definitely a spare clinic. Y'all don't get to see this too much. So y'all should definitely cherish these weeks when I bowl bad, because you definitely learn more from the weeks when I bowl bad than from the weeks when I bowl good. You'll see me throw 10 strikes a game probably 7 of 10 weeks. But those weeks then I don't bowl good. Those are weeks you really learn something. Because that's when you see me figure out, like, try to figure out how I could play them different, what I could do to make it better. I really feel like tonight my time is just a little off. What I'm looking at, I'm definitely missing to the right or to the left, just about every frame. So, but it's timing. It's not per se, I don't know. It's something about how I'm getting to the line that's just a little different every time. So, where I'm getting there a little too early, a little too late, a little too early, a little too late, a little too early, a little too late. Where it's not in time, so. But that's all right. And the two lanes are drastically different. This right lane is hooking way more than this left lane. But Bob is rocking and rolling. Trip it! Clay Bowl good over there that last game. He shot 250. Oh, he shot 240. I feel like I'm so close though. Like the right lane, my ball is just hooking a little bit too much. And when I move left, it just goes like 60. And then the left lane, my ball is just like, I need to hit it more. I need to hit it more on the left lane. All right, Bob. Good run, Bob. Get back on it. All right. Take a little left. A strike. One solo single strike. And I broke my nail. I need maintenance now. Y'all ain't know, man. This is what I use. Carry me a big old CTD book bag. Keep all my bowling stuff in. Keep everything in here. My sanding pads. Y'all see I got towel. Make sure we keep some ball cleaner. We got it all. Got everything we need. If y'all don't know what y'all need in y'all bag, I'm gonna do a video show y'all what I got in my bag. You know what I'm saying? A little wire brush. We got everything you need. So give me a second, y'all. We gotta do some maintenance. Because if this breaks more, I'm gonna be in trouble. I don't know, like, I don't bevel my holes, y'all. So my holes be like super sharp. So if I hit it a little weird or throw it a little crazy, it just like destroys my hand. I use a lot of reverse in my fingers. My flexibility isn't that great, which sounds crazy because have I been to the CTD Training Center? I was there when they designed it and built it. They built it for me to run when I used to work for Ebonite too, actually. So yeah, I've been there basically since it's been open all the time. Yep, so I've been to the CTD Training Center. Ron Hicklin, that's my man. That's like my brother from another mother. All right, Bob. All right, Bob. Come on, get back on it. See, if you want your teammates to bowl well, you got to encourage them. All right. inch just a little to the right. All right, I hit it a little more too, so that was good. That's what I needed to do over there. I needed to hit it a little more to get it to pick up. Jerome, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. To all my new people popping in the stream, we'll do a little score check. I ain't bowling nothing tonight. Usually y'all used to me having a boatload of strikes. We having an average week for an average guy. We're not bowling terrible. I missed like 5 spares the second game. Kind of tired. I really didn't feel like hooking the whole lane today, so I tried to just throw something a little bit straighter, a little smoother. Just try to keep it in front of me and try to get through the frame, see if I can bowl well. I haven't been executing well today. I've been struggling with my execution all night. Sam says she'll be practicing tomorrow. I know that's right. I need to get me some practice in one more day. I might see, I know they bowl league up here on Wednesday, but I might see maybe if I could pop in after league and bowl like 2 or 3 games just to kind of get some extra reps. But really, if I really want to bowl, I'll be in Vegas a day early before we bowl nationals, so I could throw the ball if I really wanted to. Which I might need to do that, actually. I might need to just get a few reps in. I feel like I'm throwing it good, just overall. Lately I've been bowling well, but my arm was starting to bother me a little bit, so I had to take a little bit of time off so I didn't hurt myself before I went to go bowl nationals. So. Come on, Bob. Let's see what Bob can do, y'all. Let's see if Bob can go up here and get us a strike. Bob. Oh, no. Oh, no, Bob. What was that? I don't know what that was. Bob was throwing it good. But I'm going to tell you, like, I think that Bob makes the same mistake a lot of you all make. He'll kind of get locked in and be throwing it good and be striking, and he's not paying attention to what the other bowlers' balls are doing, right? So if you watch my video where I kind of talk about how to master the transition, I mentioned in there that you got to watch everybody else's ball if you want to stay ahead of the transition and you want to bowl well. So if you're not watching everybody else's ball, you don't see when they ball creep up a little high, or when they ball push a little too long, or they ball read a little too early. So you miss your cue for when you might need to move. And then you start trying to place it, and you think it's you, and it's really not you. It's really the fact that you just needed to move a little bit and keep throwing, you know, the good shots you've been throwing so you can keep bowling well. So you really got to pay attention. And you got to be able to recognize when you threw a good shot and when your ball went where you thought it should go, and when it didn't go where you thought it should go. You know what it should do, right? You know it should either slide a little more if you got it inside of your target, hook a little more if you got it to the right of your target. And when it does something different, that's an indicator where you need to be paying attention. So, oh, I can move a little more over here. I tripped before my last shot. I moved a little. I probably shouldn't have moved. I moved just a little bit. Or I didn't hit it enough. Probably could have hit it a little more. All right, we cleaned this game. Took a little more time to focus on shooting them spares. Give them the concentration and focus they deserve. And look what happens. We clean. I thought that was good though, y'all. I really thought that was gonna be all right. I had 1, 2, 3 spares, a double, then a 10 pin, and a spare. I really thought that was going to be all right. I did not think that was going to wrap 10. But I am throwing it better now. I'm definitely getting it closer to where I want to throw it. My angles are much, much better. It's not like dead to the right off my hand. It's definitely better. It's definitely better. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. No, don't reset it no more. He told him. Yeah, Lynn told him. He got on the mic and went back there and told him. Little rain delay. Little AMF pin setters. I don't really know a lot about the AMF pin setters. I know quite a bit about the GSX pin setters. I need to, Revel, actually, now that you mentioned it, I told Ron that I need to come down there and shoot some content. Maybe when the weather warms up a little bit, even though I don't like bowling down there when it's warm. When it's hot and sticky in the summertime, I hate bowling there. But I'll have a little more vacation time saved up and I'll take a few days off and go. When am I coming back to Chicago? I don't know. So I was just up there in January, and this trip to Vegas is probably the most expensive trip to Vegas I've ever taken in my entire life. It's March Madness weekend, so the flights were astronomical. The hotels are astronomical. I need a GoFundMe just to go bowl nationals. I'm gonna have to get a payday loan to be able to go bowl. I mean, it's so crazy, but I don't know. Hopefully, the next time I come back, I'll be able to do some bowling. I know bowling season about to end in a month or so, but it's a lot of little bowling in the summer, hopefully, since COVID is kind of over. Now, let me ask, do y'all have to wear masks? Did they relax the mask mandate up there? Or do y'all still have to wear y'all masks indoors and in restaurants and all that? Got to show your vaccine card and all that. Even though I got one, my job made me get vaccinated or either you couldn't work, which is the craziest thing ever because everybody was still getting COVID even though everybody was vaccinated. So. But knock on wood, God bless. I've been safe from COVID. I haven't got COVID, but it just was crazy. It was a crazy situation. They put us through a lot of work and stressed us all out for working way harder than we should have, working understaffed, just across the board, kind of for nothing. Say yes, still got to wear a mask. Oh, that sucks. They just dropped our mask mandate. You didn't see it, but you heard it. You sure heard it? You heard me hit the pocket and get 9? Oh, Sam says it's been lifted. Oh, that's what's up. That's good. I think it was keeping a lot of people from coming outside, a lot of people from bowling and doing a lot of stuff just because, people were concerned, for good reason, I know a lot of people who didn't survive these last couple of years for one reason or the other. So, and I've been kind of all over the place. I've drove across the country and been flying around and driving around, just kind of been everywhere doing a whole bunch of stuff. Constantly exposed to COVID, positive people regularly. All right, good bowling that last game, man. I see you had the front 6 or 7. I was like, uh-oh. They were weird today. They were a little weird today.
6 balls, exactly where I started.
It's like that sometimes, though. It's like that sometimes. I see y'all next week. I've been saying, no, they relaxed the mandate. Uh-oh, it's my turn, y'all. And we do a little score check if y'all haven't seen the score. Going into the 9th frame. I'm clean. I got 1 double. I have not been able to figure out how to manage the 2 lanes. No, you good. The right lane is hooking significantly more than the left lane. So when I figure out how to be flush on the left lane, I guess I hit some transition or something, or I don't throw it the way I need to throw it on the right lane. I don't know what it is. All right.
Well, bam.
I feel like that ring 10 was not warranted on the right lane last frame. I feel like I threw an amazing shot for it to get down. So, I mean, I felt like I had a really good look this game. I left a bunch of 10 pins on the left lane, on the tight lane. And on the hook lane, I just kept going a little high, and I could like never get away from it. Every time I would get away from going high, my ball just wouldn't strike. It would hit the pocket. I would like 7 pin or 10 pin or 4 pin. It was just one of those weeks. But I appreciate everybody coming through, joining the stream. Even when we're not shooting 800 every week, y'all gotta come and be here, because you definitely learn more from the weeks when I bowl bad than the weeks when I bowl good. It might be more exciting to watch somebody throw 10 strikes a game and shoot 280 and 290 every game. That's definitely fun and exciting, and we have a good time. But this is a good community. We're gonna have a good time anyway, and we're gonna have fun. Well, I like answering y'all questions. I feel like it's definitely better, right? Because we get to work through problems and issues. You get to really see like what your mental game is like when you're not striking, when you're frying out a little bit, but you still got to keep bowling. You know, all that little stuff that kind of really makes the bowler they are. So. All right, Lynn. We'll get us a few points out of it. I don't even know what place we in. Let me see. I never looked, so. Oh, we're in 3rd. Sweet. This is a new quarter, I guess, so. Do we get something extra if we win this quarter too, or no? Do we get like something extra if we win this quarter, or no? Because we already won.
We can only win one.
Okay.
Yep, so we're already in it.
So even if we won, the next place team will win.
Yep.
I got you.
It'll be position rounds. What that is, place now is we'll be in the position round. So
okay. So the last week, well, how does it work? The last week?
You know, I don't really remember actually.
Okay.
So, any of these guys probably know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
We keep bowling, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, I ain't mad at that.
Shift here for this guy.
We'll put it together when we need to. That's when it counts.
That's right. Yes, sir.
We've done the hard work already.
Yeah, right.
Let the rest of them fight over them scraps.
Right, man.
All right, Lynn. See you later. Hopefully, I'll be here next week. I might not be here next week. It depends on how this whole travel goes and how this flight goes. It's gonna be a long flight. My flight is at like 6:30 in the morning or something, leaving out. And then I don't get back until like the last flight in or something on Sunday, so I don't know, y'all. I live far from the airport, man. It is rough trying to travel from here, which is why I don't travel a lot. Let me see. Trying to check the comments. Almost into the now. But this game, we definitely threw it better. If y'all been hanging in there for all the games, you'll definitely know. This game, we made much better shots. All right. Kind of got around it a little more, got that ball to shape a little bit. And it's so like finicky, man. Like every time I make the ball shape more, it goes high. Every time I kind of get up the back of it a little bit or hit it a little less, it's like it just don't read up enough, and I 10-pin. Every time I move a little more left off of this, I 10-pin. Like it's just like, it's so hard. Push. Oh, I got to the line bad right there. I'll take that though. I'll take shooting 2-1 like that. I didn't throw it great. Wasn't phenomenal. I need to do that more often. Just kind of keep it in front of me, keep it in play. Don't make no big mistakes. Catch some doubles when I can. Look around for 200. I've never been really good at doing that. But that's what the good bowlers do. And that keeps them in the game. They keep, you know, shooting those 220, 230 games by just staying clean, catching a few doubles, getting off them bad pairs. That's terrible. I don't know if I'd like touch oil when I grab this urethane ball, or does it like bleed through into the tape or something? I always feel like this tape gets so slick. It always feels so slick. Like I use a towel every time I grab the ball, but I always feel like the oil just slide in the thumb hole or something. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know, y'all. I really was trying to see if I wanted to take my urethane ball and sit on my spare ball, but I might just bite the bullet and take the plastic ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Nathan says need to look at Airbnbs. They're way cheaper. I didn't even think about that for Vegas. I definitely didn't look at an Airbnb. But I already got a hotel. I definitely could look. I wonder what it would be. When I go home, I'm gonna look. That's a good idea. I definitely didn't book my rental car through like a regular rental car place because it was it was crazy expensive. I booked my rental car through Turo, which would be the first time I ever used Turo. So if y'all used Turo before, man, let me know. Like how was it for y'all? Did y'all have a good experience using Turo? But I've never used it before. I've had the Turo app on my phone for a long time, and I just never used it. If y'all want to see what I bowled on this completely average week of bowling, or subpar week of bowling, I shot 6-0. A good week for most people, about 100 pins under average for me. So it's all good though. But Airbnb, that would have I probably could have got something decent too from an Airbnb for what we paid for our hotel. But it's all good. But if y'all got questions, man, let me know real quick. We had a different night of league bowling tonight. Kind of tired. Just kind of tried to get through it tonight. I left the tablets at home. We just had problems with the audio in the beginning of the stream. I don't know if it's this one receiver, why it wasn't working. I don't know. I'll look into it when I go home before I leave. I'm not taking none of this stuff with me, so. But I am gonna do a vlog for y'all. I told Revel I'd do a vlog, so I might shoot the first part before I leave and maybe post a video. I want to bring like my camera because I'll get much better quality if I bring my camera, like my real camera, like the cameras I'm using now. But I won't have my computer to edit because I don't have a laptop. And I can use my iPad, but it's such a headache to get the footage from the camera to the iPad that I don't even think it's worth it. I could really do it all on my cell phone. So I'm kind of trying to determine how I want to do that. So I might do both. I might bring the camera and I might bring my phone out so I could I can choose how I want to do it. So I want to be able to get y'all content while I'm out there, instead of making y'all wait all the way until I get back. But I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But if y'all haven't done it already, make sure y'all go like and subscribe and follow. If you're on Facebook, make sure you follow Expert Bowler Gaming. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. We have 389 subscribers, so that means we're 11 away from 400. So tell 2 or 3 of your friends, man, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to my channel. We trying to go ahead and get to this 1,000 subscribers. So we 500 and some change away. Let's go ahead and make sure, well, 600, really be 600 and some change away. So let's make sure we go ahead and get there. It shouldn't take that long, man. I make good content for y'all. It take a lot of time. It costs a lot of money to put this stuff together. If y'all want good quality and y'all want good information, man, make sure y'all support. I appreciate everybody who's been coming to the stream regularly, who've been making sure that they support me. They've been active in the chat. That's what makes a good stream, when y'all active in the community, in the chat, y'all asking questions and y'all commenting. Will you show everything in your backpack for the Nationals blog? I will show everything I bring in my backpack for the Nationals blog. I definitely will. I'm gonna try to shoot that before I leave and post it, and that'll be the first video for the vlog. I really could do it tonight when I go home and then post it either tomorrow or Wednesday. But I'll definitely have it posted before Friday or Saturday. I bowl on Saturday and Sunday. I'll definitely have it posted before the weekend. I feel like it's actually better to post the videos on the weekend because people are not working. They got time to watch it. But I'll definitely shoot it and have it up before then. I got to get a thumbnail or something. So I'll try to figure out a thumbnail for it. But yeah, I'll definitely have it for you, brother. Uh-oh, I hit it, did it not show? There we go.
The first week I came back, I was like that too.
Yeah, but I'll try to shoot some content. I've been trying to kind of learn more and do research more about, like, you know, videography, how to get, you know, different shots to different angles and make it look cool. And I invested a little bit to try to get y'all good quality and be able to do different stuff. Get y'all have good microphones, good quality, good cameras. You know, I ain't want you to be looking up and y'all had that grainy Android video. I'm sorry, and not a knock to anybody got an Android, but you know, I be seeing it. You know what I'm saying, on Facebook, people be having their camera up like, oh, and it be, boy, woo-wee. Say nice people look at me funny for everything I have in my backpack. But when you bowl tournaments, you need more things than people expect, for sure. You definitely gotta have a few things, like I think a lot of bowlers don't carry a lot of stuff that they really, really need, like a shoe brush. I know a lot of people don't have a shoe brush in their bag. Like, you gotta have a shoe brush. You just never know when you're gonna need a brush, you know? New skin, or, you know, stuff like that. People don't, and pro shops are like few and far in between now, so it's real hard to be able to, you know, to get exactly what you need to have and to make it happen. I should just keep streaming. Bowl a few games of practice. I could do it now. I could tell him, give me this lane real quick. Nathan said, good vibes. For sure, brother.
Chris, if you ever want to sit down for an interview, you should ask Kevin. He knows everything about bowling.
Okay.
Why do you look so upset? One night of bowling.
You said what?
Why do you look so upset?
Because I'm talking to you? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all think I should go home, or y'all think I should bowl a little more? Maybe do a little practice stream and try some stuff. Should go home? All right. See you next week. It depends. I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. If y'all want me to stay live, and bowl another game or two real quick, do a little practice stream. Maybe I could talk about some strategies and other things. Or I'll go home and go to sleep and get some rest and get some food. Y'all let me know. It don't cost me nothing extra while I'm already out here on it. I ain't got to set it back up and get it all back together and in order. With this hot 603 I bowled. I feel like I do need to retape this ball though. I feel like I don't have it taped really well. I need the tape to be higher in the front and a little bit higher in the back. Miss Ann says, what are you gonna work on? So one of the things I feel like I'll work on is just repeatability. So if you watch my how to practice for tournament bowling, I said like take your spare ball, right? And throw your spare ball for strikes, right? So get lined up with your spare ball and throw your spare ball for strikes. The reason you do that is because you need to work on your repeatability when you know you're gonna bowl on a more challenging shot. You gotta be able to throw at the right speed, you gotta be able to hook it the right way, and you gotta be able to do that consistently over time to be able to get your ball to the pocket and strike. So the reason why throwing your spare ball helps you is because if you don't hook it enough, your ball not gonna hook the right way. If you hook it a little too much, your ball gonna hook a little too much. If you throw it a little too quick, your ball gonna roll differently. If you throw it a little too slow, your ball gonna roll differently. So if you can get up there and you can make consistent shots and you can throw your ball consistently, you're going to be able to reap the benefits when you bowl a tournament, right? Your feel is gonna be better, your timing is gonna be better. So tonight, I need to work on my timing a little bit. I feel like my timing is a little bit off, which is something that I've been struggling with a little bit lately. I've been bowling amazing, but my timing has been bad since I hurt my arm. So I know a lot of you all have watched me bowl for years and years and years. And if you watch me bowl now, my approach is much different than what it has been in the past up until I hurt my arm. And that's kind of because if I take my full regular approach, I end up throwing it too hard and my arm kind of hurts a little. So I kind of took a more relaxed approach. I started to just kind of walk up there and just kind of roll the ball just so I could kind of like bowl and not hurt myself. I love bowling and I don't know if I could have taken much more time off. I feel like I took as much time as I could off without like losing all the strength in my arm with trying to like heal it, you know, 100%. So how do I build an arsenal for tournament play? So I think everybody's budget is different. The types of tournaments you bowl in are different. But when you look at building the arsenal, I would say for most decent competitive bowlers, you should have 6 balls. You should bring 2 3-ball totes. You should have at least a spare ball and 5 balls. So you should have something that's a benchmark ball, something that would be in the controllable kind of category where it's not angular, it's just a continuous ball, but it doesn't hook a whole bunch and it's not really weak. So something like a knockout, black and blue, something right in there, right? A nice medium ball that you could kind of throw on everything, right? And then you need something like angular. Jerome says, good luck. I appreciate that, Jerome. So then you need something angular, right? You need something a little bit stronger that's angular. So when that continuous ball is kind of going a little too long and it's starting to look like flippy, you know, all right, I need to ball up. So you might need to ball up to something maybe asymmetrical or maybe symmetrical with a little surface, just depending on how you bowl, where your ball's still gonna read the mid lane, it's gonna continue to give you that good angle down lane so you can throw strikes, right? When they're a little bit softer. But then you need something a little bit stronger that's either traction ball reaction or continuous. Kind of depends on, you know, what you have. I always have a traction ball, something real strong, real smooth that I can add surface to or take the surface down when the lanes are really, really tight. I don't use it often, but you gotta have that. Because sometimes you go and you bowl and you might be able to play the outside part of the lane in the out of bounds where people can't play, because you got a traction ball that's going to be nice and strong and early and smooth, where you can roll it and you can get your ball to roll up in the part of the lane where nobody can play. And then you got to go the opposite way too, right? So you kind of got your benchmark ball and you got two stronger balls, one angular, one traction, and then you got two weaker balls. Or maybe like another midline ball that's like angular ball, right? A skid flip ball. And then you got your weak ball that you throw when they're just like kind of hooking when the lanes are dry. You usually only need one ball like that. You usually don't need two like very weak balls, depending on how you bowl. If your speed is slower, you know, maybe you build out your arsenal so you got more balls on the lower end and less on the high end. If your speed is fast, like Matt, maybe you build out more stronger balls because you'll need that extra help because I can throw it hard and I can get my ball through the lane. So it kind of all depends on your game, but right now, Miss Ann says she's using the Scorpion, the Legacy, and the Black Widow Ghost. Okay. I would have to look the balls up because off the top of my head, I don't know what all the balls do. I know what the Widow does. But a lot of times people buy different balls and they all kind of do the same thing. That's what we tend to find when we were doing like Arsenal reviews and things like that, is that people would buy bowling balls and they buy the new balls and they would just buy the shape they like, right? Everybody likes to see that long and strong shape. And, you know, that's what they'll do, which if mostly all you bowl is league, that's perfectly fine. You could buy a few balls with the same shape, just in different, you know, zones, where one ball's a little weaker, one ball's a midline, and then one something that really hooks a lot. All of them are angular. That kind of could work. But when you're going, you know, traveling state to state bowling tournaments and you don't know what you're bowling on, you could be bowling on really tough patterns, or you could be bowling on the China. You kind of need to cover your bases. So I would definitely suggest that you make sure you cover your bases if you're trying to bowl competitively. If you're in that advanced to professional category, that's what you got to do. So, I mean, I'm fortunate that I got access to, you know, kind of whatever I need. So it's a little different, I think, when you at that point. I could kind of drill whatever I need to drill, but for most people, I don't think that they have that access, so you really got to be strategic. And I really don't take advantage of it. The people who know me know, like, if I got a ball that's working, I'll keep throwing that same ball until it don't strike no more. And then I'll drill something specific, or I'll switch to something specific to get me what I need. Shoot, if I got a ball that's working, I'll throw it every week. So the only reason I haven't been throwing the Medusa the last couple weeks is because I've needed something just a little bit different. The shot, they changed it a little bit. It's been hooking a little bit more. Last week I needed to put some surface to it. I put some surface to it this week, and then it was hooking way more. So I'll make sure I bring some different balls. I just grabbed like the first bag that had my spare ball in the car. In the closet today, and threw it in the car because I was running late. So these was the same balls I had last week. I really don't trip. It's just league. They don't gamble in this league, so it's no real money to be made. So I'm bowling just for the love of bowling. So it's not too bad. I don't complain if I don't bowl amazing. We can't win anything additional. We've already made the playoffs. I'm just bowling to bowl well. So if y'all want to see what I was throwing, that's what I was throwing. A little radical. Wait, which way? Double cross. Radical double cross. Nothing crazy. Little urethane ball. Nothing crazy. If I would have threw it a little bit better, like the last game I threw it decent. You say I'm the same way and I will have them resurface. Yeah, so you know what? I don't really resurface my bowling balls. I don't really think it helps a whole lot. If you think about the way the cover stock is, the the cover stock has peaks and valleys, right? So some of the points on it will be, you know, like this, raised, so it can grip the lane. So the more you sand it, the more you sand down those raised parts. And I feel like it just make your ball hook less over time, which is gonna do that anyway. So I just hit it with surface and clean it and keep it clean. And that's it. By the time my ball need to be resurfaced, I just get a new one. I just get a new one. Because that new surface is going to give you a better, more consistent reaction. And it's going to hook more. So you get that, you heard people say they got that new ball carry? Like they get new balls and they just bowl way better? It's real. It's definitely real. So sometimes you just got to go get a new one, man. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot? How you bowling down there?
1 and 2, so not good. It was super slick.
Okay.
You miss left, you don't give it a head pin. You
Okay.
go right, you jerk way over.
Okay.
So,
Did you work on some of that stuff that we talked about? How's it working?
I need to do more.
You need to work more? Yeah, it always get worse before it get better. So you just got to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it.
I mean, I don't think all the cameras read the same speed here.
Yeah.
Because there's times where I'm pushing and I'm like, and it'll read, I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, that ball is definitely going faster than.
But
And I've definitely noticed some of the, but I haven't. Before I was getting a pretty consistent speed, so I could kind of adjust to it, even though like it wasn't ideal.
yeah.
But then going faster, reactions changing, so like
Yeah.
not, but it's not quite muscle memory yet, so it's not consistent. So
Yep.
that-
Yeah.
floppity.
But look at it like this, right? So if you bowl on 11 and it say when you throw it good it's 14 miles an hour, and you bowl on 12 and you throw it good and it say it's 15 miles an hour. That's not a big deal because you know on this lane it's reading a mile an hour higher. So if as long as you feel like you threw it, you can look and you can still use it as a reference, you know? So yeah, it's just a reference. So I look and sometimes, you know, it's like, it's a lot of variables I feel like with how much your ball hooks, what part of the lane you threw it in. So like, if you throw your ball in the middle of the lane where it's more oil and your ball goes straighter, your ball gonna go faster. Just because it didn't meet as much friction and it didn't hook as much, right?
So after you had talked to me last week, I bowled like 2 or 3 after.
Okay.
And with that, like trying to up my speed, I was able to play a lot straighter. than I
Yeah,
had
good,
been.
good.
And I used that a little bit tonight. Tonight there was just no room to miss. Where it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Pretty. And I had a pocket 710. I had like a good hit, a little light for a 410.
Okay.
Or a 2-410. Picked up the 2-410.
Okay.
Sweet, but like, yeah, it was just pretty messy tonight.
But I think, you know, as you kind of get more comfortable with it, you'll understand, like, you don't have to be so far left.
Yeah.
So the more you move right, at least on the house shot, the more your ball gonna hook from the outside.
Yeah.
It's a little weird in here sometimes. Like if you throw it too far to the right, your ball will labor, right? You'll think it's gonna hook, and then it'll go a little bit longer before it
Yeah,
hooks,
get out past
right?
5
So
and
you
some
gotta
of these-
kind of sometimes kind of keep it kind of.
I think that I'm gonna take my balls to Curtis. I might get a weaker ball too,
Okay.
but have him look at it because he might say that like your PAP's changed so much, switch it to it. Like he might go re-drill or no. I'm gonna talk to him about it because he's coached me a lot
Yeah.
and try to figure some stuff out with that. But up in my speed, and I mean, just trying to get it, like you mentioned, with my swing more efficient
Yeah.
and getting a lot more power. Tonight, when I started doing well, I ended up lofting it. A little lofting a bit to try to like control some of my hook. And that worked well for like 5 frames.
Okay.
But
I mean, so to be honest, right? You re-drilling your ball is not gonna make a huge difference. I told you that last week.
yeah,
You can get sanding pads and add surface to your ball, and that's gonna make way more of a difference than you re-drilling.
shouldn't I shine my ball, go higher grit than what I am right now if I'm hooking as much as I am?
I mean, it depends on the ball, right? So your strong ball, if it's a traction ball, if you add surface, it'll make it hook earlier, it'll hook less overall, kind of. right? So if you think about the type of hook people are used to seeing, they seeing they ball back in. So if you throw that strong ball, it don't hook back in, right? It hook early and it's kind of smooth. So adding surface to that will make it hook a little bit more total hook, but the motion will be more compact.
Okay.
Right? So you'll be able to throw your ball in the oil where you said you couldn't hook your ball, and your ball will still hook and get to the pocket and you'll be able to strike. Now you won't be able to throw it across the whole lane and do that, but you'll be able to throw it in this small area where your ball can hook and strike.
Yeah.
The balls that you have that
The melee I was able to start moving right with after talking to you.
Yeah,
I was able to move like from like third arrow to like 12 more.
Yeah.
And that was doing a lot better, throwing 12 and out.
Yeah.
Out in your drive. But like you said, sometimes you get out past 5 here and
Yeah.
doesn't do it.
But you could add a little surface maybe to the melee, right? So then now that ball will hook a little earlier in the mid lane. It won't miss the break point as much, and then you'll have a better reaction with that.
Yeah.
See, the problem with that is, though, as you bowl, the ball loses surface. The surface goes up. So if it started off at 2,000, by the time you bowl a game or so, it's going to be at 4,000, 4,500, you know, almost 5,000. So you got to kind of, you know, figure out what works and how to manage it. And then as you add the surface to your ball early on, you'll see like, oh, this is what happens when I sand my ball with this, when the lanes are like this. Okay, when I use this ball and I play right here, it works better, you know, than if I do this and do that.
So sanding pads, you go with CTD or somebody else?
CTD. They got the best sanding pads,
That's
bar
what I've
none,
seen
hands
online
down.
times.
Hands down, bar none, for sure. I mean, I worked in the pro shop. I've been around bowling for forever. We've used everything from Aberlon to Sire to Scotch Brite to, I've used everything.
Storm came out with a new layout system specifically for two-handers that measures like center of grip differently. Measure center of grip between the fingers because you don't have a thumb in the ball.
Yeah.
And so it says, I've been wondering if like drilling with that in mind is going to end up differently than what I am at, right? Because everything I've been pinned to PAPs like 6 inches with
Right.
what I have right now.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's supposed to be more back end hook on that.
So what I'll say is, your ball speed is slow. Your rev rate is a little high for your ball speed. So you'd be rev dominant, right? So if you look at people who rev dominant, even if they throw it faster, like EJ Tackett or like the pros, I mean, you would have the same problems that they have, right? Because you rev dominant. So as your ball speed increases, it'll kind of balance that rev dominance out. And then that way you'll really be able to understand what those balls are gonna do for you. The ball's gonna do what it's gonna do, to be honest with you, right? So the only thing more revolutions do for you is they increase the amount that happens, right? So if a normal person who throws like a little down and in shot, they ball hook 7 or 8 boards, and they got 300 revs. If you got 450, your ball might hook double that, you know? But the motion gonna be the same.
One-handed, I was like 16 and a half.
Yeah.
And definitely a lot less revs. I mean, at Zenith, I was not even getting a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right? I wouldn't play left to 12.
Yeah.
And then switching two-handed, it just changed drastically.
But it's because the ball speed is so slow. You know, once your economy of movement get better and you could kind of get through it cleaner and like more like one motion and not like stop, I want to hook it, and then that just kills all your speed. So once you get better at it, I think you'll see. I honestly don't think you should spend your money changing, re-drilling your balls.
I got to fill the thumb holes either way.
Yeah.
And that's part of it.
Yeah.
And if I do it here, then like if I have Clay do it, I won't have it for one league night type of deal because I bowl Monday, Thursday, and if I give it to him, he'll do it on the weekend, so I won't get it till the next Monday.
Right.
So that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, but I think it's a waste of money, to be honest. To plug them 2 holes, to move the pin just a little bit, maybe go from a 5.5 or 6-inch pin to a 4.5. So
I was even thinking
to be honest,
a 2-inch, like a pin down.
that's gonna make your ball hook less. Okay, so let me explain kind of how it works, right? So the best place that your pin could be on your bowling ball to get the maximum reaction is like 4.5 inches from your PAP. right? Somewhere around there. So anything more or less is essentially less hook. So that's like the sweet spot. It's like 4.5 to 5 inches. Anything outside of that, the closer you get to your PAP, the earlier the ball roll, the less it's gonna hook down lane. The farther you get away from your PAP, the longer the ball gonna wanna go. But it's all based on whatever the characteristics of the ball are. If the ball is naturally a traction reaction ball where it's gonna hook early in the front of the lane and be real smooth down lane, it's gonna do that no matter how you drill it, period. If you got a ball that's angular, that wants to be angular, like low end, like a melee, like it's gonna wanna skid flip no matter how you drill it. If you put the pin on your VAL, it's just gonna make it go straight. Like that's all that's gonna happen. A 2-inch pin from your VAL gonna make your ball go dead straight. I don't think that's what you want. I mean, that might be what you want, but I don't think that's what you want. Just being honest. I think use what you got. Use sand and pass and add surface. The surface of the ball is what grips the lane. That's what's going to give you the biggest performance difference. Get like a 6-pack from CTD.
They do like a pack
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
just has everything.
I would say I had one, but I don't think I got one in my bag.
I can order on Amazon. How you been liking the double cross?
It's good. It's good. I threw it today all day. I was being lazy, but I got a bunch of pads in here. But like, I had a bunch of different sizes: 500, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, 500. I got all the ones I like to use the most: 1,000, 500. I got a 6-pack at home too. But essentially you'll get 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, and P5000D. So the ones I usually use the most,
I think my
2,000.
My Melee like factory came 2,000 with a polish, I think.
Yeah.
But I think my Zenith came like 500 or 600.
Okay. But I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be a lot more surface than if you use like Abralon, because it's a lot more aggressive than Abralon. So if you want your ball to be like 2,000 grit, and you used to using like Abralon or something like that, you should use like 3,000 grit.
I've not used anything.
Okay. So 2,000 grit gonna be pretty much a lot of surface. Like, to be honest, I can show you. So here, come right here. So I don't have to walk this ball all the way over there. All right, so let me find, this is probably a used 2,000 grit, but it'll work. So this probably like 3,000 grit because it's a used pad. But that's a decent amount of surface for what people will probably think, you know?
Yeah.
So if you use like a fresh 2,000, it's probably more than what people used to seeing. So you can always keep going down. So I would say take like 3,000 and hit your ball. You can do it wet or dry. When you out on the lanes, it's just easier really to, you know, use it dry.
Use like a cleaning spray after.
Yeah. So usually you gotta hit the whole ball, go over it. The more you lean on it, the more surface it can put on it.
Yeah, I've done woodworking and stuff.
You know?
The same.
So like as you can see, it's putting way deeper lines in it when I start hitting it a little harder. So that's gonna stay in the ball a little bit longer. So a lot of times, I'll use some surface on my ball, but I hook it pretty good, so I don't like a whole lot of surface on my ball. But yeah, take a pad, buy a 6-pack, then you'll have all of them. Or they got like, you know, different ones you can pick, but I usually say just get them all, right? Because then you can play with them, you can experiment with them, you can see what it does. So when you come practice, you can hit your ball with the pad and see like, okay, I took 2,000, I threw my ball. I took 3,000, I hit it, I threw my ball. This is what the difference was. I took P5000D, I hit my ball. This is what it was. I took 500, I took it, put it on my ball. This is what it does. So then you'll kind of have a better understanding of when to use it, what happens when you do it. And that's really kind of half the battle. Like I'll throw one shot and I can watch people ball and I'll be like, oh, I didn't hit my ball, hold on. And I'll get that pad out and I'll hit my ball real quick in practice The first shot, when I throw it, it's gonna hook more because I just put that fresh surface on there. But after I throw a ball or two, it's kind of gonna blend it out, right? So then my ball not gonna hook as much. So I already know my first shot gonna hook way more. After that, it's gonna hook a little less, and then it's gonna be kind of consistent for 6 or 7 frames or so. It'll hook a little less as we go along, but that's not really terrible because the lane also transitioning too, right? So it's hooking a little less, the lane hooking a little more. It kind of evens out. But yeah, I really think, to be honest, you could spend that little 20, 30 bucks, get some sanding pads instead of spending $60 plugging all your balls for them to roll the same. They're gonna roll the same. They're gonna roll the same. Sand your ball, play around with it a little bit. You'll learn some stuff.
I was thinking of coming over here, off of one, over here somewhere and practicing a couple games after we ended.
Y'all done bowling?
Yeah, we had 2 guys gone
Oh.
on the other team. So.
Here, tell her, put us right here. I'll bowl a game with you real quick. All right, see you later. I'm still here, y'all. It's crazy. My bad. I ain't forget about y'all. I know that it's been on. I was trying to help this dude. Let me see. Do we still got people on the stream? Let me look. I said I was finna practice. I didn't forget about y'all, to be honest. I really didn't. I really didn't forget about y'all. I don't know. Does it show me how many people we got live right now? 6. I don't know if this is correct. If y'all in the stream, say what's happening so I can know. We're going to do a little practicing. What kind of pad? So I use sanding pads from Creating a Difference. So I wish I had some in a pack, but you can go to ctdbowling.com. They are called True Cut Sanding Pads by CTD. That's what I use. So these pads are specifically made to sand the bowling ball at the number that's listed on the pad. This says 1500. That's what you're gonna get when you put it on your ball, 1500. So if you use Aberlon and the Aberlon say 1500, that ain't truly 1500. If you look at some of the videos that Ron posts about it, you can kind of see, you know, what the difference is between some of the other sanding pads on the market and the CTD pads. That's what I use. I feel like those are the best pads. Those are the pads that work the best, to be honest, in my opinion. I'm not just saying that because that's my homie and because I worked with him for a long time. I'm saying that because that's really the truth. If you ask him, he'll tell you I'm skeptical about everything. I always got to see it with my own 2 eyes to believe it. So I remember when he made the clear, and we were shooting a video for the clear, and he told me to bring one of my old balls that don't hook no more. He was gonna make it hook more than it hooked when it was brand new. To be honest, I thought he was lying. I was like, "It's no way. That's not possible." I didn't believe it. So I went and got my ball, soaked my ball in the clear, and only thing I can say is my ball definitely hooked more than it did when it was brand new. So he made a believer out of me. With my hand or with a ball spinner. So I believe that you could do it either way. I don't use a ball spinner when I'm out in the field. I sand it with my hand all the time. Look, my whole tape just came out. So I need to put tape back on my bike. But it works either way. It works either way. Actually, if you want to sand your ball in the field, just like you using a ball spinner, they have a thing called a Polish Your Ball, a PYB. I know that we used to sell them on CTD website all the time. I don't know if they've still been able to get them, but I'm sure you can still get them. You need like a drill, or you can do it by hand. But it's like a little cup. You put your sanding pad on, you can put your hand on it, and you can shh. It actually works pretty good, to be honest. My bad, my whole thing of tape came out when But yeah, the PYB definitely works pretty well.
So you see a YouTube thing that I could look it up?
Yeah, here.
Write it down. I couldn't remember when I got on the other day. Right on
Let me see.
there.
Not mine.
Expert bowler gamer. Yep, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, but the sanding pads I feel like make the biggest difference in your reaction. You know, the bowling ball surface touches the lane surface, and that's what's gonna make the biggest change. And how much your ball hooks. You know, it's one of those things that amateur bowlers don't really do much, but the pros, every time you look up, guess what they got? Sanding pads sitting right there next to them. All day, all night. They got sanding pads. So you got to get you some too. I don't go nowhere without sanding pads. You see, I got a whole bunch in my bag. I got 10 of them, 12 of them in my bag. And a lot of times the pro shop is not open, you know? So you gotta be able to feel comfortable with doing it by hand. The only stipulation is that you gotta sand the whole ball. You didn't used to have to do that, but you gotta sand the whole ball. That's the only thing. Yeah, I got a Zenith too though. Like, we should hit your Zenith now. You want me to hit your Zenith with the pad so you can see how it works?
What grit are you putting on it?
1500. I'm not hitting it real heavy, but
Yeah.
because it was polished right now. Did you polish it?
No, just lane shine.
Lane shine? Yeah.
2 years of bowling. And I use I was given this when I got the ball. The
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
gave that to me too, so I've been using
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you can use it, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as the TTD ball cleaner, but you can use it.
I mean, I got it for free. It really wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wasn't very good.
I mean, no, it works. I mean, I'm on Brunswick staff, so I ain't.
Are you still on Brunswick staff?
Yeah, we'll clean it off. I ain't mad, you know, that you use
Okay,
it.
guys, we have an award tonight. Sorry, I just want to do it before it ends. Jason Klink, a 140 pins over his average series. Yay!
What about me?
140 over. Somehow I don't think that's what.
I bought 800. Where's my 800s? So that'll hook a little bit
So
more.
Alex on my team
Uh-huh.
picked up two-handed just after me.
Uh-huh.
He's been bowling with my melee and with a rhino.
Okay.
And yesterday bowled the front 10
Okay.
with the melee.
Okay. So I just bowled on this lane, y'all, so I should know what's going on, right? Oh, that feels so much better on my hand. I forgot I hit this ball with fresh surface. I'm like, why did it hook so much? I forgot I hit the ball with the pad. And I haven't bowled with it for a while, so it was gonna hook anyway. You love your PYB? It makes sanding and cleaning by hand or breeze? Definitely. Now, do you use it with a drill, Revel? Or do you do it always by hand? Because the PYB, boy, you could hook a drill up to that joint and with a ball cup, spin that joint around. Psh. It hook way more, right?
Yeah, I also missed it.
But like that's what you need to have like on days when, like today you said you couldn't hook your ball in the middle of the lane. This is the ball you need to use, but it comes with surface from the factory, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, having that option in the bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, is there a rule or I can't do that? I can't change surface in the middle of the series, right?
Correct. So you would need to have it start off like that,
Yeah.
or do it in practice. That definitely looks a little better though. It definitely looks better than it did. Well, you know, it'll kind of be like that until you get it down, you know. That's just not fair. How you do that? Yeah, we met before.
Like one time?
Yeah.
One time. Okay.
Yeah. So I know I saw you at one of the tournaments, I think at All-Star, or either here. It was either here or All-Star. Because I bowled KSBO and I bowled South Sound too.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the first KSBO tournament I won, and then I bowled here. I made the finals here. I think you bowled when we were here, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yep. And then
I won the one tournament here.
yeah. But I met you before that too. I met you before that.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it off the stream. I won't talk about it on the stream, but yeah, we met before that too.
Okay.
Let me see. By hand, you have a ball spinner for when you need to do a full resurface? Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's better to sand your ball by hand. Because then you got more control over like how you could do it on the spot. If you want it like just lightly, you could do it light. If you want it to be like heavy, you could do it heavy. So I think
that's definitely more on the front end.
Yeah.
So I could move right with it because
Yeah.
it's more on the front end.
But I think like you just gotta think like don't try to hook it, you know? Because that ball is strong enough where it's gonna hook if you just roll it. So don't try to focus so much on hooking it. Almost just try to like roll it and come through it and throw it with like less revs, and then your ball will actually hook more. Oh, baby. Curving the urethane, baby. Maybe that's what I needed to do. I needed to put some surface on that ball before we started. I might have had a better look. I ain't do nothing but hit it with a little 2000. That wasn't even a lot of surface. Let's see if we can. It feels better though on my hand for sure. I definitely feel like I got more control. It definitely feels way better. I'm glad I changed that tape around. I definitely needed to fix that because I was losing it off my hand and everything. All day. I've been doing that all day on this lane. I just feel like I slide way too much in that corner. It just definitely throws me way off. Here, set up. Let me just see something when you set up with your ball. See what happened if you can move this hand up some more. Wait,
Okay.
this way. This way. Like that.
Okay.
That's way better. It feel like it was easier to come through it?
It feels like I'm chasing the ball more.
Good. That was way better. You see how much farther your ball went down the lane? Your speed definitely feel like your rev rate was down and your speed was up. So I feel like that's better.
Yeah, honestly, when I started, I just looked at like Chris Pye and a couple
Yeah, yeah.
different people, and I went,
Because, I mean, I could throw it two-handed. I could throw it like that. It just, like, watch, I'll throw it two-handed. My rev rate just don't go up. No. My rev rate probably higher with. Well, actually, I guess it goes up a little bit. It goes up. I mean, I could throw it two-handed. It just, I ain't no good at it, but I could do it.
I couldn't one-handed. I mean, I don't even know if I can throw one. I can try to throw one. It's been a while, but I was like weird. My span is definitely lengthened. No, I hit the ground. But
I mean, it might be some other issues, like that ball might not fit your hand span-wise for
yeah, I mean,
what you need.
I was way short.
Spare.
No, I mean, I literally haven't even thrown one-handed since December.
But, I mean, it might not fit. Like, it
Yeah,
just,
I mean, I don't think it fits anymore.
here,
'Cause my
put your thumb in there.
My span
just-
is lengthened
Hold on.
since going two-handed.
Hold on, just relax your hand. I think the span fits fine. All right, take your thumb out. Put your fingers in. All right, now put your thumb in. All right, pick it up. I think it fits fine though. I think it's a good relaxed fit. All right, take it out and then put it back in there.
I don't know. I've always
Your
gone,
thumb, I don't feel like going all the way down in there. Let me see. Is it tape in there?
Yeah.
But
I don't think I get my
But I think part of what has to happen is you have to learn how to release the bowling ball, right?
Okay.
So there is a certain way that you release the ball to get your hand out of it. So when your hand is cupped, you have to decup your hand.
Yeah, so from what I
For
was
it to come
seeing on, there's a guy on YouTube like J.R. Raymond
Yeah.
who does a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
he talks a lot about like a yo-yo action at the bottom.
Yeah, but it's a
To
lot
get
of
it
things
off
you
your
got to
hand.
learn before that. So
Yeah.
the problem why most people can't clear their thumb hole is because they def grip it like this. That's not how you hold a bowling ball. If you look at the way I hold a bowling ball, I squeeze a bowling ball like this.
Okay.
So I'm squeezing with even pressure on my thumb, on this part of my thumb, right? And my fingers are kind of just in the hole like this, right? So I'm not really putting a bunch of pressure on my fingers. I'm really like just gripping it just enough where I can hold it tight where it won't move in my hand with my thumb pushing like this. So the natural motion of me rolling the ball and breaking my wrist is gonna let the ball roll off my hand. So if you
Definitely
squeezing
feels
it,
like my pitch is like right, because if I try to do that, if my
me see.
pitch is like that.
I wish I had a pitch gauge. It might be some forward in this hole. Which for a regular bowler is gonna be like impossible to get out of. You're not gonna understand. I wish my thumb was bigger. I could really tell. It's definitely some under,
Yeah, it's
which
definitely under.
which is gonna be harder to come out of too.
So with that, right, I was going more of like a crook thumb
But here,
and using
all right,
the
put your
part of the back of my
put your hand in it,
I mean, I don't
and then just roll it to me. Just do your hand like this and roll it off. Try it again. Don't try to hook it. Just let it come off your hands. Try to squeeze it even pressure. Don't squeeze it more than you feel like you need to hold it, and just let it roll off your hand. What? Much better. Do it again. My bad. My bad. Do it again. Much better. Try to do that on the lane.
One-handed?
One-handed.
With an approach?
Whatever type of approach, you could take 2 or 3 steps and do it. You could take a whole approach and do it. Don't worry about hooking it. I want you to just roll the ball down the lane. I don't care if it goes dead straight up the middle. Don't worry about how many pins you knock down. I want you to roll that ball off your hand up there like you was rolling it off back here. You remember what it felt like?
A little bit. It feels like when I'm in motion, my wrist is a lot more limp.
Okay. So then strengthen that hand up a little bit and try to roll it like you did back here. If you got to take 1 step to do it up there, take 1 step to do it up there. Much better. So it ain't the ball. You just have to learn how to bowl, right? Yeah. So you could go talk to the pro shop man all you want.
I'm just thinking of like how to translate that, because obviously my two-handed is way different. How do I make that more like my two-handed?
That's better than your two-handed. Here, bowl over here. Bowl my turn. Bowl over here. Try that again. To be honest, that's better than your two-handed. Take your time. Don't worry about hooking it. You don't think that's better?
When I was bowling one-handed, I felt like I hit a plateau, and I no longer like.
Because you needed a coach.
I mean, yeah. There's nobody out there.
If you want to get better at bowling, you need a coach. Everybody's gonna plateau.
Yes.
You need somebody to look at your game and say, this is how you get better. This is what you work on. This is what you practice on. This is what it feels like. This is what you need to do. I watched you throw one ball one-handed. It was like, you should definitely bowl one-handed and not two-handed. I mean, I think you'll progress way farther bowling one-handed than two-handed.
Okay.
Just being honest. That's way more consistent than bowling two-handed. Your ball speed's up. It's much easier for you to play the lane or the way the lane's supposed to be played. You say you want to bowl tournaments. There's no way you're going to be able to bowl a lot of hard tournaments throwing it 13 miles an hour two-handed in the middle of the lane. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You were struggling with like projecting the ball to the right. You just can't. I don't feel like you're going to be able to compete well if you can't do a lot of things like project your ball to the right accurately. The more boards you cover, the harder it is. It don't get easier when you hook it more. So you really got to be able to be super accurate. Here, you be over here. Right? Oh, no. Oh, all right. My bad. I thought you was going to be over here.
I vote for you on this side. That's what.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, it's wet. All right, let's see. My bad.
I just wiped it off, sorry.
If you were to purchase sand and pads, what's the delivery time? They coming from Tennessee. You'll get them in like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Yeah. Thank you, Revel, for answering that for her. But yeah, they coming from Tennessee. You usually get them in 2 or 3 days. They usually ship out the same day. So if you order something before like, I don't know, before like noon, you usually get them probably the same day going out, and you should get them in a couple days.
I think I need to take tape out.
Yep, just go to CTD Bowling, plug it in, and you all good. Don't buy it on Amazon because you pay more if you buy it on Amazon. Just go straight to the website. On ball way better. I knew I needed to fix that tape in that thumb. You see how much better I'm throwing it now? This is what I really needed to do, y'all. My ball hooking so much more. It's hooking so much better. It feels amazing off my hand. I'm projecting it clean, good down the lane. This is what I'm talking about. I'm glad y'all convinced me to stay a little while longer. I'm definitely glad y'all convinced me to stay a little while longer and bowl a game. All right. Come on, you got to remember, our goal not to hook it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
We just want to roll it and get it smooth. It should be like a ramp, right? So your ball should go onto the lane and go smooth onto the lane. Smooth onto the lane. So keep that wrist in a strong enough position where it allows you to roll that ball off your hand like you was doing back here. I don't want to see it going up and coming down. There you go. That's much better. That's much better. Yeah, I think you should bowl like that, man, to be honest. I think like you'll be able to use the equipment and utilize the equipment the way you're supposed to. The two-handed thing is like putting a plug in your tire. Like, man, I could drive on my tire now, sweet. Oh yeah, I could only go 35 when it didn't have air in it, now I can do 50. But I really want to do 100, but I can't do 100 with the plug, right? So I think it takes much more, I think, athletic skill and ability to throw it two-handed. Way more. That's way better. Way better. That's so much better. Do you notice like your ball pretty much in the same spot every time you throwing it? It wasn't like that when you was throwing it two-handed. And your ball speed is up, right? Because your rev rate went down, which is okay. We can use surface to get your ball to hook. Like here, if you want your ball to hook more, watch this. Let me see. We need to put it on a ball spinner and sand it to get them lines in there deep.
In the pro shop, but
If we put it on a ball spinner and sand it, it'd be good. But it's all good.
just because the ball spinner will make the surface last
Well, the
longer,
speed,
or-
yeah, the speed, I could get it, you know. And it's a warm pad. I could use a fresh one, but
I just put some in my Amazon cart. I'll go.
no, don't buy it on Amazon, man. Go straight to CTD Bowling bag. You pay more when you get on Amazon. You still gonna get it in 3 to 5 days, bro. Like Amazon, okay, you'll get it a little faster, but you're gonna pay more for it. That look way better, y'all. I just needed to rearrange that tape. I feel like I got much more control over the ball right now, too. That feel way better. And I put some surface on that ball. I forgot that I've been throwing it without adding no surface to it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was shooting 160s one-handed.
You beating that now. Look at the back half of your game. It's been way better, you know? That was a little left, but I feel like I'm throwing it way better than I was earlier. It feels clean off my hand. My ball going through the lane the right way. My ball reaction completely different. So now it's just about building that muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
Repeating the shots, throwing it with the same amount of revolutions, the same way, right? So that one was a little more like thumb down, so it was spinning a little funky, you know, but you'll get there. You'll definitely get there. That's way better, y'all. Feel like a new man. Look at that. Right at it. I think that's way better, man. What you think?
I'm definitely noticing, like, right, I haven't used that in a while.
But see, it's all about how you grip it, right? So when you get your ball drill, it's not an exact science, right? So you might need to say, hey, when I bowl, right, I feel like it pinches me here, or it does. So then they might drop a slug in it, re-drill it, or plug it, re-drill it to get the pitch right. So the first time usually it's not right, right? They drill it, and we kind of guess at it.
I end up like putting a lot of pressure on the base of my thumb.
Okay.
And I did have tape in it.
But here, all right, so look, squeeze my arm right here like you squeezing the ball. All right, so look, see if you could squeeze it with your thumb straight, like that. So like when I squeeze like this.
Okay.
So you see how the difference is?
Yeah.
So see if you could squeeze it like that.
You're lower on your thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you could hold it like that. Here, ball over here. So it'll give you less pressure on your fingers, but a little more stable on your thumb. So that way your fingers could be free to roll it and use them to hit it, and your ball will have more rails. It definitely came off with a lot faster. How did it feel?
It feels like I'm just putting it on a shelf and swinging. I'm not really like putting much into it. I just feel like I could be throwing way faster than
Effortless, right? It feels like almost effortless.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to feel. It don't feel like does it look like I put a lot of effort when I ball?
No, your backswing's also a lot higher than mine.
And I don't feel like I put a lot of effort into it. It feels super effortless, right? Because our momentum is what's giving us the speed, that approach, right? Okay. And the ball, the weight of the ball. So here, come on, we'll bowl one more.
Yeah, my wife's already asleep. I'm good.
See, I don't do this often, y'all. I just saw the young man needed some help, man. I was like, I can't let him go out like that. We're going to get him together. Uh-oh, back to the old guy. Well, I don't like the old guy. I don't like that. That ball went up in the air, man. That was bad. Land that airplane, man. You killed all the people. I want the people to live. All right, that was better. The goal is to get that ball smoothly onto the lane, as smooth as possible. As you get used to holding that ball, the way I'm showing you how I hold it, that'll allow your fingers to be more limber, right? So when you think about a yo-yo, what he's saying, in order to like flick that and it stay down, you gotta be able to have limber fingers, you know? Flick it down, and then it'll stay down there. And then you could spin it, get the good spin, and do what you gotta do. Same way with bowling. You want your ball to hook, you gotta be able to flick it with limber fingers, because that's what allows the revolutions, the speed in which you flick it, and the amount that you can touch it with your fingers at the same time.
I'm gonna try this ball because this ball has a little bit less of a pitch too.
Okay. What you think about that?
Smoother.
Off your hand? It look good. It definitely looked good. Look at that. You're a hell of a bowler with one hand, man. Drop that two-handed crap. Don't look at what they do on TV, man. You gotta do what works for you. I feel like this way easy. This is gonna be way easier for you to improve. You just need a little help. That's all. Just need a little help. Oh, I threw that too good. Like I was bowling on like a pattern. It was all clean off my hand. Thanks once again for all the input. You rock. No problem, Miss Ann. Y'all know I help all the time. Whenever people ask, I help.
How when I dropped.
That's all right. That's how y'all shoot them spares too. Hard and straight. Yeah, it just takes time, man, to get used to that.
Yeah.
Holding it like that, understanding that that's the way you want to release it.
I mean, yeah, I missed that shot a little offline, but like 16 miles an hour.
And you were struggling to get to like 14 before.
Yeah, I was showing like 14 and a half.
You were like, I'm throwing it fast, man. It's like 14 in the middle of the lane with all the oil. I don't know why I'm throwing it like a girl.
My energy going like this.
I know, because you thought it was going to hook when you did that.
Well, it was hooking, it's not controlling.
It wasn't hooking. You were just throwing it really slow. Your ball's hooking way more now than it was hooking before.
That feels like it's just coming off my hands.
So take your time. Don't go running up there, right? Walk slow, take your time, and roll it. And I think you'll be fine. You think you're just getting a little fast with your feet and throwing your timing off a little bit. Because when you was focusing on rolling it and you was just walking up there, you was throwing it basically in the same spot every time. Now you kind of left, right, left, but it's just getting up there and going too fast. You got to focus on everything. There you go. That's better, right? That's what makes it so hard, right?
Yeah.
You got to do everything right, because whatever you do back here determines what you get up there. So you got to get that approach right, the right tempo, the right speed, the swing got to be right, your posture got to be good. You got to hold it the right way, release it the right way. It's a lot to it, man. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad. I'm just not focusing the way I need to be. If I focus a little bit. That one was bad, it was in the air. Smooth, we want it to be out into the lane, right? That one was up and down. Out into the lane. I swear I feel like I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. It's only like 22. It's like my regular speed when I shoot that spare. All right. You made it, but it was still up in the air. I don't like it. I mean, you made it. You made it.
When I felt like I had to loft quite often because, like, quite often I felt like I was just constantly leaving like flat 10s.
But lofting is not gonna help you not lead a 10 pin. Do I loft it?
No, but I mean.
Do I strike more than you? All right, lofting it ain't gonna help you not lead a 10 pin. I left a whole bunch of 10 pins today. I wasn't lofting it either. It's just about how your ball enters the pocket, you know? So once we kind of get you to where you can roll the ball off your hand consistently, then I can kind of teach you like how to see your ball motion to where you can understand when you're gonna strike, when you're not gonna strike, when you're throwing the right ball, when you're throwing the wrong ball. But you got a ways before you kind of get there. That was good. You ain't leave no 10 pin that time. That was good. It's all about using the right ball, playing the right part of the lane, and doing your part. I feel like you're gonna bowl way better. Like the pattern is built for you to throw it up the right. It ain't built for you to curve it like that. What I'm doing is way harder than what you're doing. And I can do what you're doing. I'll strike way more. Good, good, good. You ain't leave no 10 pin that time either, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's ever even talked about grip to me before.
Because they don't know.
No one's literally ever gone like.
Because they don't know. Because they don't know.
Yeah. But I want to know. I want to get better.
I don't like that one. It was up in the air. I want the smooth ones.
I mean, that one doesn't even like super feel like it's different.
Yeah. But do you notice it was different?
The reactions were like
It didn't feel different? Okay. Not like drastically different. Right. But I think you kind of get there, right? As you keep doing it, you kind of get to the point where you can feel those differences. Sometimes your body's better at it than other times, but you'll get there. His release from start to now is a huge improvement from your advice. Only observation I would tweak is on his second step, he pops up before his third step. That may fix the lofting issue. So to be honest, right? If we could focus on getting him to throw the ball and release it correctly, right? Then after we get him used to that, we can fix the approach. But right now, I don't feel like he needs to focus on power, right? He needs to focus on learning the fundamentals of how to roll, not throw, right? Because we want to roll the bowling ball. He needs to learn how to bowl. He needs to learn basic how to roll the ball when you use a fingertip grip, right? So they put all amateurs in these fingertip grips and they don't know how to bowl with it. So he needs to learn how to bowl with it. Once he learns how to bowl with it, then you can say, okay, all right, now let's work on your approach, right? So here are some things I noticed. We can work on you simplifying your approach. It'll give you more power and you'll be able to get the ball reaction you're looking for. So it's a process, it's a process. To be honest, I've taken a lot of bowlers who've been 130, 140, 150 bowlers to 200 in like this amount of time. Because really, it don't take a lot, especially with the technology. This ain't the 80s and the early 90s. There's so much technology in the lane, so easy. We could get you to 200 easy. Now, from 180 to 200, easy. from 200 to 230, that's what the hard, you know. But I could get almost everybody in here to average like 180 to 200 in like 2 months. Ooh, baby. What a break. That was me though. I kind of dumped that one into the lane a little early, but.
My last shot, I threw it around my thumb and then I went broke it.
That's all right. It'll take time, man. It's gonna take you a little while.
Hey, how we doing, brother?
Good, good. How you doing? Okay. That was good. That was good. That was good, man.
That one felt really good.
That was good. It looked good. So once you kind of lock down that, we'll work on, you know, your approach. We'll get your approach a little bit better. So that'll get you a little more leverage at the line. So once we get you in a better position where you could hook it, then we could teach you how to create the revolutions you're looking for to get your ball to hook a little more. But even if you didn't, I think you'd be a 200 average bowler the way you're throwing it now. Oh, come on! I threw it too good not to strike. Come on. That was pureness. That was straight pureness. That was immaculate conception. Could not strike right there. Oh, you tried to hook that one. You was feeling yourself. You was feeling yourself. Yeah, you tried to hook that one. Thumb down, around it. I saw you. Don't worry about hooking it. You know, I want you to just roll it. Get used to holding that ball, squeezing it with your thumb like I showed you, and then just take your time.
I'm like the type of person who, like, throughout my day, I'm just like going like this all the time.
Yeah, that's what's gonna make you better.
But
you gotta
now
feel
I'm
it.
like trying to like not.
You gotta feel it, right? You gotta imagine it, right? You gotta imagine it. He finna have a 7-bagger. He wanted to throw it two-handed. I just took him from shooting like 150, 160. He got a 7-bagger. Shoots 224. 2 games, y'all. I'm telling you, bowling not that hard, man. You just gotta have somebody who know what they talking about. Who will, and you gotta be willing to do what they telling you to do. But that's better, right? So just keep working on that. Don't worry about nothing else. Take your time, get up there, try to get that ball into the lane nice and smooth, and hold it like I'm showing you. You can move left and right on the lane however you need to for your ball to get there. You'll have a sanding pad, so you'll be able to do your surfaces with your balls, right? So you could clean this one up. You could put this one at like 3,000, right?
Yeah, I was thinking.
You could put this one at 1,500, you know, 2,000. This is probably like $2 grand. You can put it at like $2 grand, 1,500. You'll be good.
And would you sand before every league night, or is it just like when you?
Maybe every couple. So you'll notice like this ball will start to get shiny, right?
Yeah.
So when it starts to shine up, like it hasn't really shined up a lot since I hit it that second time, right? The first time I hit it real light, so it shined up fast. But the second time I put a little, you know, more on it. So it hasn't shined up a bunch. So once it starts to shine up again, I would hit it. This one, put it at like $3 grand maybe. It'll shine up real quick, so it won't be a big deal.
I was here on this ball because there was times where, I mean, I was cranking it before,
Yeah, yeah,
even one-handed.
yeah.
And I got to a point where like,
I'm listening. Shot 250. Throwing the thing. Throwing that urethane.
Tommy gave it to me. He said he'd pay him $50 whenever, but he gave me the Storm purple urethane, whatever that one's called.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just sitting back
Pitch
there.
purple.
Yeah, pitch purple.
You don't need that.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
You can use it for a spare ball. You got plastic ball?
Yeah, I got plastic.
Oh, so you don't need it. Yeah, I'm done, I'm done. I'm done.
You want to go home, I can take.
Just give me the keys. I'll lock up the door.
Believe me, I'm about ready to do sets to a lot of people.
I live around the corner.
No, it doesn't. It used to. We're not on. We don't do that anymore. What do you have? What's that for?
The games. Okay, thank you.
Don't worry about the game. No. It doesn't have a number of hours of 9 or 12 to 9.
Say as soon as everybody done with league, we going home. All right, y'all. So, I mean, a lot of people might not understand, right, how this works. But y'all saw it right here, in person, live and in person. I talked to him a little bit last week. He kind of told me some things he was struggling with. I seen he wanted to, you know, keep doing it two-handed. He happened to throw it one-handed, and I was like, wait, forget that two-handed stuff. You're going to throw it way better one-handed than you ever going to throw it two-handed. Let's go back to adventure this one-handed thing. Look at that. 7-bagger. 7-bagger. Improved tenfold. Now the hard part going to be when I'm not with him, he going to have to figure out how to throw it like that again without me saying, nope, that was bad. Okay, that was good. Nope, that was bad. So it'll take a little while, but he going to have to feel it, and he going to have to see it, and he going to have to understand it. Now that's going to be the hard part. But, uh-oh, what's up with the sound? Oh, I don't know. I had like a double sound in my ear or something. But, all right, man, they want me to get out. It's been real. It's been 100 for all the people who stayed around. To see this little live demo, a lot of people not going to understand it. They're not going to get it. Maybe I'll cut it up and put it in a clip on YouTube or something. For the people who don't think that my skills is the truth. Y'all better let them know, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We like 11 short of 400. Let's push this and let's get to 1,000, man. I'm out of here. It's your boy, the Expert Bowler, Expert Bowler Gaming.